So I'm starting, well, technically I'm supposed to start at 9:15 according to my channel panel description, but since I've been starting around 9 a.m. the first 6 broadcasts since coming back to streaming, I wanted to kind of maybe keep the 9 a.m. until we kind of get used to the 9:15 framework. So I'm going to just press continue. And as per usual, we have to make sure that the title of the game is up, so that's going to take a couple of minutes. Because I think as soon as you start streaming, you have to kind of go back to your panel in Twitch. Okay, let me move this over. So I had to move my microphone over, so I apologize. Now let's refresh as per usual. Yeah, again, it keeps saying Team Midnight Saloon, but no title. And then let's do set game. I mean, yes, Stream Elements says that, but then the title's not below the video. What is that? Okay, the sound I think is pretty decent. Okay, since I'm working out the issues, I'm going to feature Domino. So let's go here. Wait a sec. Oh, we have to. Let's update information yet again, and then let's go into here. It always does. Okay, so it says Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so we finally got that in, and since Domino is actually very affectionate today, I could showcase him, but he's, oh, there he is. See, isn't he cute? Domino, say hi to chat for everyone.
I need to stay hidden.
Okay, oh, actually that's the, I think that's the reason why I don't like to pick him up, because now he's run away. Because he doesn't like to be bothered. He doesn't like to be pushed around. He doesn't like to be moved. I think he just likes to be pet and admired, and that's about it. So let's kind of segue into what we did last time. So we talked with Pericles. We went to the symposium, and we found out through talking with Sophocles, Socrates, the whole 9 yards, that the way to find out about our mom is to kind of talk with Xena, but I call her Xena, warrior princess. So we're going to kind of talk with her, and then I forgot which of the geniuses that we met. I think it might have been Sophocles or one of them. They mentioned, Hippocrates or Enthusa might know something, because if your mom was really smart, she would be one of the heterae at Corinthia. And then we had a lead with Xenia, Enthusa, and then they also mentioned something about, Hippocrates might have met your mom if she's like seriously ill, so you may want to see Hippocrates. So we have three avenues. We have 3 ways to 3 ways to get information about our mom, and I'm actually right next to Xena. I'm just going to call her Xena because it's easier to say than Xenia. So we're right next to Xena. Oh, sometimes you can't climb. Clarence! Good morning, Clarence! It's so early! It's so early! I think you missed Domino, but the good thing, Clarence, is that, once we're finished with the broadcast and it's up, you could actually see the first couple of minutes. Stupid on air. Oh no, and then the sticky falls off, of course. Okay, so we blocked the on-air with the viewer number. So the very first couple minutes I featured, you haven't slept? Klavitz, what happened? That's really unhealthy. And Mystical, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So I was just kind of babbling on about, you know, where in the story we are. We're just trying to get intel from Mom, and I think when we went to that party, we found out that Xena might know where our mom is. So we're just doing that. Oh, you're stressed. How come, Klavitz? I think, Klavitz, can you meditate? Because that keeps everyone up because you worry about the next day. We'll talk about it after this cutscene, Klavitz, but we need to kind of work on your sleep schedule. Uh-oh, what happened?
Gods have mercy!
You want
Uh-oh, see, that's Xena. Ooh, that's pretty vicious. Ah, she gouged out his eye.
Trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves.
Okay, so we don't really feel that bad about him, but at the same time, that's pretty harsh.
Get this scum out of my sight.
So obviously we should not mess with Xena.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I think we should. So Klavitz, I mean, this is easier said than done, but I'm sure you're familiar with, like, you kind of know about meditation, but I think that's what I would do. I just kind of lie in bed and just I would just count your breaths from 1 to 10. So you just go 1, 2, etc., etc. And then if you notice that, oh, my mind is wandering off, then you go back to the numbers, and that blocks out all of those racing thoughts. Klavitz, what about listening to music and just focusing on music itself? Because a lot of people Mystical, she's very tall. She's very imposing. Like, you know, we can't mess with Xena. Like, I think Xena could actually take on Alexios, to be honest, because she's enormous. So I think what can work, Klavitz, is listening to music, because at least you have something interesting to focus on, and just kind of listen. You need your dog? I thought your dog is... Klavitz, I didn't know you had a dog. Oh, you streamed. You probably streamed late last night, because No, Klavitz, I apologize if I missed your stream yesterday. I went to bed really early because I was so exhausted and only got 3 hours. Oh, you need a dog! Mystical, last stream I was kind of talking about you, because I was saying, you know, everyone was complaining about how this game doesn't really have stealth, so I kind of mentioned, well, if you watch Mystical Gamer 79 stream, he does a lot of stealth, and he's able to nuke the entire camp through stealth. Now, Klavitz, you know what? I don't think, because Alaskan Malamutes are really pricey, you could just go to, like, your local... you know, ASPCA and get a puppy or a dog, because I think rescue dogs are actually the best, because they tend not to be purebred. So the fact that they're not purebred and they're a mixture of various breeds, they're not going to have the obsession. Like, if you get like a terrier, all they do is like retrieve, and that's all they do, and they have a lot of quirky behaviors. Oh, but where do you get Alaskan Malamutes? And the other thing is that there are shelters where they have specific breeds, in particular, like unwanted golden retrievers. So that's kind of another avenue. Now, what should we say, chat? I need information, or I came to meet you. Let's see. Yeah, let's say I need information, because... Yeah, that's better.
Among other things, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
That's true.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, That is something I can work with.
Oh.
Just who exactly is this woman?
Well, we're going to be honest because we really need the intel. We need information. Clavis, there's a lot in Alaska, but they're all purebred because I think a lot of. But that's actually good, though, Mystical, that most adoption dogs are fixed because you don't want them to then breed more puppies, and then those puppies don't have a home. So I think that's good that they are fixed. There are plenty in Alaska. You saw Domino. Yeah, see, that's why I never featured Domino, because as soon as I lift him up, he just runs away, and then he doesn't come back, because he really does not like to be bothered. He's the type of cat where you're supposed to pet him when he's right next to you, and he's supposed to be admired. Okay, so we're gonna. He is funny because he just like sits there, but then he complains, but then he doesn't do anything. He's a slug, and he doesn't change his situation. So, because he just like sits, he doesn't struggle. Yeah, but I think. Oh, Domino's my cat, Mystical. So after the broadcast, what you can do is just you can go to like the broadcast that's my latest broadcast, and the very first couple of seconds of this stream, you'll see Domino, my cat. He's extremely obese. The interesting thing, Clavis, is that my cats don't like beds. They like boxes. So I do have like one of those. And the interesting thing, Clavis, is that they like the paper lids. When you get those reams of paper. So they kind of like those lids, and they sleep there. So yeah, I do have a box near me. Yeah, Mystical's not a cat person, but he's cute though. Domino's kind of like a dog.
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So you're on a quest to find your family.
See, it's good to be honest
Then
and
plan
upfront.
is not an easy one.
Yeah, Domino is hysterical, Mystical. So when I was lifting him, he just kind of sits there and complains, but he doesn't move.
Aspasia. Now why would she do
Oh, so
She said you might have information that could
okay,
help
so we
search.
got that information from
You have
Aspasia.
anything for the right price?
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
So Xenia's a really good pirate. I would ask, like, why
do you
so
need
much?
so much
15.
for me?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going
That's
to war.
15,000?
I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to us.
How much do we have, chat? Oh, wait. How can we see? We can't go back into the menu. No, we can't. I'm going to just say we don't. Let's say I don't have it. Let's.
That kind of drachmi.
I find that surprising, given your profession.
Yeah, but we just started out with the game. We have no drachmi.
I already know me.
Cats do.
How do you know that name?
That's not all I know.
Oh, did I miss the
Getting that much
dialogue?
drachmi won't be easy.
You have a ship and a crew. That's enough to find work here in Coresia. And there is a stockpile of drachmi
Well, at
held in
least-
a fort on the far side of the island.
You want me to steal from your island?
The other locals aren't too happy about us pirates. Their leader has amassed a fortune.
That's
If they have
good.
no drachmi, they can't do anything stupid. Don't worry. As long as you're working for me, you're one of us.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi.
Oh, so she's actually a good person.
The mighty not Spartan return.
Yeah, not Spartan. Yes. Wait, we have to really get 15,000. Yeah,
There's no
Mochi
rush
is
on my part.
adorable,
If you need work, check with my people in the city.
but
I'm sure they'd have use for a
okay.
capable
Now
person.
we have to sell our purple equipment, I think. Oh wow, we only have 4,975. This better pay a lot, because if this work doesn't pay a lot, then I'm not exactly sure. How are we going to get 15,000? That's Okay, let's go to quest and see what kind of job. Find and acquire the nation chest. Recommended level 19. Oh, so mystical Gator. Good morning. How you doing? So we are puzzling as to. We need 15,000 drachmae, and I only have 4,075. So she kind of mentioned that there is a nation chest that we can pillage, and hopefully it has the 15,000. But we have to be level 19, which is really not the end of the world, because we can kind of just do our Gator. We're going to just do a cheese method, just run in. I guess we'll since it's a nation chest and it's a fort type, a military fort, we'll have to trap the brazier, the alarm system. We'll trap the alarm system. We'll just head through the chest, do Ring of Chaos to stun all of the soldiers, and then we get the nation's chest. So I think that's a good strat. Now, where exactly is this nation's chest? Oh, there's a cultist. So I wanted to kind of show you. I wanted to show you the cultist. So just from doing regular quests and so forth, if you see this highlighted, then you go to details. So Demos is the cult's greatest weapon. So we just do unveil, press the
Cult
X.
is nothing without me. Even the gods cower in my wake.
Cassandra
Kneel
is
or
not.
die.
Gator, Cassandra is not convincing as Demos. That was not threatening at all. It sounds like she's what is the word? It sounds like she's like, this is her dating profile more than being threatened. And then we found, oh yes, I wanted to now a black heart. Good morning, everybody. And is everyone ready for Christmas and for the holidays? Because I'm definitely not ready at all. I'm kind of in denial because after Thanksgiving just comes up so quickly. Yeah, Clavich, you need to get some sleep. You need some rest. I'm not ready at all for the holidays at all. Like, not one bit. And now the reason why we want to open this one is because this is the other really cool thing about this game. So we'll just do this.
Chaos is our greatest strength.
See, he's really badass. So the reason why we wanted to do that is because it says to compete in the arena. So he's one of the contestants in the arena. And then when you go here, that's when you open up. What am I doing? Okay, L2. But now where's Belos? He's kind of a high tier. Why are these all locked? I think I'm missing something, everybody. But I think once we get to the arena, then it'll unlock. Gator, you haven't slept in 3 days? Okay, we have to kind of work on sleep hygiene as part of. Well, it is physical plus mental health, because if you don't get good sleep, it actually makes depressive and anxiety symptoms worse, and it can definitely worsen migraines. And then the more migraines you get, the more prone you are to depression. So Blackheart only slept for 2 hours because it's. Oh, Blackheart, did you ever get Darksiders? I think you're working on Darksiders 1 Plat. I was wondering if you ever got that. And I heard like Smash Bros. Ultimate is incredible in terms of the gameplay. Gator hasn't slept in 3 days. Clavitz is going to see what I think. Clavitz, if you could do this, Clavitz, I would just force yourself to stay up until 9 p.m. and then you're going to be so exhausted you'll fall asleep and you'll sleep for 8 hours. I think that's what I would do. Blackheart is 97% already in Darksiders 1. So I think that's the way to. Oh, we have to go here. Yes, this is Caressia Fort. So what we're gonna do is, I don't know if you guys. I think we've already seen me killing a cult member. Oh, wow. You both been playing Smash all last night. No, but Blackheart, if you only get so much sleep, then you can't really enjoy the next day, and then you can't play as much Smash Bros. So I think technically, and it's easier for me because I do the same thing, Blackheart. So it's easy for me to say, but because I remembered when I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I stayed up for like literally 24 hours, and then it was like I didn't even realize it was like next morning, even though it was like I think I played it for. I must have played it for 24 hours straight, and then I just passed out. Blackheart, you feel great, though. But Clara, the best thing to do is just force yourself to stay up, don't take a nap, and then you'll crash at 9 p.m., and that would reset your sleep cycle back to normal. Alright, since we need tons of Drachmi, after we find and acquire the nation chest, I'm going to sell all of my purple equipment. You went for your morning run. That's really impressive, because if I only got, say, 2 hours of sleep, I probably won't have the energy to exercise. So last night, I did actually get 8 hours, but I don't know if it's the typical solid sleep that I used to get as a teenager. Because I remembered as a teenager, I would just like fall asleep right away, and I would sleep really soundly for 8 hours straight. I mean, I was literally a stone, but I did go to bed on time, and I think I did. I mean, I still was tossing and turning, but at least I got 8 hours. And when I was dreaming,
They'll be on high alert.
Interesting.
It seems Xena.
So we're going to go to nighttime. The strat here is you want to turn off the alarm system, and then it's okay to aggro everyone under the sun, and then we run to the nation's chest. And okay, so that's now the reason why I'm keeping quiet is because I wanted you all to hear that pock pock sound. That's the most important thing, is to trap that alarm system. Pock, 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 pock. Alright, so we covered all our bases, I think. We're gonna sneak around. So Blackheart says he went for a morning run. Last night he ate a 10-topping 3-layer pizza? Now, what are jalapeno poppers, Blackheart, and 2 chicken wings? Oh, wow. But Blackheart, how do you make a 10-topping? I don't think you can buy... I don't think Pete's Pizzerias make 3-layer pizza, so I wonder if you made that at home. Because that's a lot of toppings, and you usually can't get that many toppings when you go to pizzeria. Gator pop pop. So you have a lot of energy. I don't know, Blackheart. I think... See, we aggroed everyone. But it really doesn't matter, because we're just doing the cheese. Wait, how come I can't get up here? We're just going to do the cheese. Oh, alright, so we did good there, and then we just run around. Yeah, let's just run around. We do have the Ring of Chaos equipped, so... I mean, this is not good stealth. Oh, wait. Alright, so let's see how much we get for this, though. Oh wait, we only got like 2,000 some drachmi. That's not that much, but at least we got a decent hunter's bow. Okay, now the next step is, that's like way too much drachmi, 15,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to blacksmith. We're going to sell all of our lower geared purple armor and purple armor and purple weapons, and hopefully that would bump us up to 15,000. Oh, that was close. Like, I didn't even realize that my health was that low. So the only way you could fast travel is you have to be out of conflict, and you have to be out of the red area. Okay, jalapeno poppers are a whole. Ooh, that's Aaron. Good morning. How you doing? We're talking about sleep habits. So, I mean, it's easy for me to say because I'm really trying to work on my own sleep habits. But I really think that even though it's really hard to not play video games until 3 a.m., even though it is Smash Bros. Ultimate, because then you can't really enjoy the next day as much, and then your sleep schedule gets really messed up. It can cause headaches. Oh, Aaron! Are you excited about Iceborne? Because I'm really impressed that you were facing the Extremith yesterday, but I am so excited about Iceborne. And what I kind of want is, you know how like there's like 5 trillion Rathaloses, like there's like blue, azure, Rathalos, silver, gold. So what I'm hoping is that they would have a snow Ian Kutku, and then they would have varieties of, because like if they had like 5 trillion Rathalos, why can't they have 5 trillion Ian Kutku? So there's a snow Ian Kutku, there's an azure Ian Kutku, there's this regular, they'll have like a regular ice that lives in the icy cold region, Ian Kutku. Then there's like, we could have gold, silver, bronze, platinum, Ian Kutkus. Like we could have a variety, and it'll just be like an island of Ian Kutkus. That's what I want. I know Iceborne is so Blackheart. I'm not going to go back into the game until Iceborne comes out. I'm going to like pre-order the DLC right away because it's a must. So what I'm thinking of doing is that we are in chapter 5 in the Odyssey, and I think there's 10 chapters, so we're midway through. So I want to finish out Odyssey, showing the rest of the features of the game and finishing the main part of the story. And then this is yes, Aaron, you know what, like now they're like really pricey because Monster Hunter World has been like a worldwide sensation. So they do have a plushie of Dodogama, I think. And what am I and then so I wanted to kind of finish out Odyssey, at least the main story. And you could kind of see here, this is the main story, is Niklos made it clear, Alexi, blah, 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 so we want a family, plan family, and then there's the cult, which you already know, Hunt the Cult of Cosmos. And so, like, once we do that, then I was thinking of doing Dark Souls Remastered right after Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then whenever the DLC comes out, then we can... I'm going to do, like, the Iceborne DLC. It's going to be so hype. Now, what is the skimpy armor? That skimpy armor. Because, Aaron, are you playing a female or male hunter? Because the female hunter armors are so hideous, and so they're trash. Like, especially the overlay that we got, like the guild armor. You know, it looks like a tutu, and I'm like, okay, we're badass hunters. Why are we wearing like tutus? It just doesn't work. Let's see. They have a pickle plushie and Call of Teroth. Oh, you know what? It depends on... Oh, Aaron, it depends on what is your favorite monster. So I would probably get out of those, I'd probably get the Calv plushie because I love Calv so much. And now I think they're coming out with the Arch-Tempered Call of Teroth. And I love Pickle. Yeah, I think we need plushies of all of them. But Aaron, isn't just me, like the overlay armor is trash. Oh, Pickle looks like a Ninja Turtle, so it's not worth it. Oh, I would get the Calv then. I would definitely get the Calv plushie. But I had to get the Ian Kutku because he's my favorite. So I got this for $15, which is like a really good price. And now they're like, if you go to Amazon, I think they're like $30 to $45. Like, they're so overpriced now. Ugh, yeah, you have to, Aaron, because some of the women armor, like, the male armor just looks... It is trash, Aaron. The male armor looks so badass. Like, it looks so... Like, every single male armor looks incredible. The female armor looks like trash. Except for the Calv. I think the Calv is pretty decent. The Calv armor with the boots and the chest piece. And I like the crown. So I think... But we don't have a Calv overlay. Oh my god, that Halloween layered armor. Aaron, I saw someone wear that as a male hunter, and like, that looks amazing. But then as a female hunter, it looks it looks really bad. So then I don't think I even got the Halloween layered armor because it looked that bad. And I'm the type of person, Aaron, that I try to get like all the armor. I try to get everything, especially since Monster Hunter World is my game of the year. I try to get everything, but the women armor is just not worth it because it's just hideous. Okay, so now we're out of conflict. Let's go to the save point up here. I know the male version looks so good. Like it really matches what a hunter should be. And Aaron, if you looked at, did you see that women's guild armor, like the overlay? It looks really I don't like the stench layered on the women armor. It still looks like crap though. It just doesn't look right on a woman hunter. So I like the Calv, Aaron, I like the Calv armor, and that's about it. Oh, no, actually there's one that's kind of nice, which kind of looks like a cowboy-ish outfit. That looks nice. And then it kind of looks like a cowboy pants. Like, I actually had that. So, like, when I'm in whatever what is that place called? Not Arestia. Our main hub. I always wear that mix and match. The guild armor is atrocious, Aaron. Don't even... If it's hard to get, it's not worth it. But if you just want the guild armor overlay just for completionist, then I would get it. But it's not worth it. Yes, the guild cross! And I think Lady K actually said one of the overlay armor looked like a vagina, which it does. And I think it is. I think it is the guild armor. But I'm so hyped for Iceborne. Oh, Blackheart says Dragon Quest and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oh, Monster Hunter, God of War, Spider-Man, Blackheart. That is such a good list. Yeah, for me, Monster Hunter World 1, then Assassin's Creed Odyssey a close 2. I think Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I would, if it's someone's game of the year, it doesn't surprise me because this game is a masterpiece to me. And I didn't know Dragon Quest XI was that good. Yes, Aaron, exactly. Like the only good thing from the guild armor is the crown because it looks like a tiara, and that goes well. That goes well with everything. The pickle belt is also probably the best belt piece, at least for women. And I like the guild crown just because I think it has divine blessing. It has like a really good defensive skills. Now, I'm really sorry that's taking me 10 minutes just to sell my weapons and armor, so I really apologize for the lack of progress.
Really destroyed the place. If they burn everything, how do they expect to keep the people quiet?
Alright, so what I do is I'm just going to sell all the purple.
I see you have good taste.
Okay, so we're going to just sell. And I'm sorry I couldn't do this as pre-stream workup because I wanted to kind of showcase Xena and her dialogue, so... Now, I'm wielding daggers just because it's the only level 17 that I have. Let's see. And what we're going to do is that when we get to 19, then we can equip this heavy bladed, which is probably my favorite. Now, how are we doing in terms of cash? See, the good thing is that we're already at 7,425, which is pretty decent. Oh, wait! I'm supposed to sell, but wait. Everybody, I hope you guys are okay. Do you mind if we reload? Because I was dismantling but not selling. So that was really derpy. So the good thing is that we can go back to a previous save by going to main menu. We'll just load. I'm like not paying attention at all. So it's 9:36. Let's go to 9:34 a.m. So Blackheart, you really like Dragon Quest. Oh, you put 200 hours, so it's definitely worth it. Yeah, Blackheart, I think JRPGs are the first genre that I fell in love with just because of Demon Souls. Even though it's technically an action JRPG, and then I loved Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Trigger. And I love the Tales series. Blackheart, I liked Wild Arms 3, which is another JRPG. You 100%ed it. Yeah, unfortunately, Aaron, he did pass out, but I really think Klavitz really needed to kind of stay up until 9 p.m. and then fall asleep. Because if he takes a really long nap, then it's going to be hard for him to fall asleep tonight, and then then all of his thoughts are going to keep him up, and then it's just the vicious cycle over and over and over again. Blackheart, you played a lot of games. I heard God of War was amazing and Spider-Man was amazing.
If I'm spotted here.
Oh my God, Blackheart. And Blackheart, what's your favorite Tales? What's your favorite Tales? Schweikey. Schweikey, you know what I should do? I think Twitch, unfortunately, I think Twitch might actually ban me because it was a joke about the Irish, and Schmeikey, you know that I was joking about the Irish. But if they kind of see that clip, they'll say, oh my goodness, she's making racist comments about the Irish, and they just might ban me. But then they didn't notice that, well, but it's within the context of what we're talking about. I was kind of teasing one of my Irish viewers. Oh, Blackheart, can you take picture of your gaming room and all of your collection? Oh, yeah, so my favorite Blackheart are Berseria, Vesperia, and then Symphonia. And those are the only 3 Tales that I played, unfortunately. Oh, I'm glad, Aaron. Oh, Schmeikey would stand up from your part. Yeah, because no, it's gotten so bad, Schmeikey. Not to say like my best friend is Irish, but he's only like 1/10 Irish. Because I said, well, in that clip, I was just poking fun at Schmeikey, and I was going off on the Irish, and I was saying, Irish people, being Irish is a disability. So, and speaking of which, since we do have a good Irish contingent here, and I restarted. What are we doing? I'm so confused. Do we have to pillage the nation quest again? I'm really distracted, everybody. Oh my God. I'm really... Do we have to go back and do that again? Let's see. Let's go here. Cressia Fort. Uh-oh. Oh, I think we did, because we came out 7,425, so we're safe. So let's just go. Let's go to the blacksmith. Yes, this is the Pirate Islands, and then there's another one. You have to be a little bit higher leveled, Aaron. It's the Silver Islands, and that whole storyline is at the level of Witcher 3. From what I've heard, I haven't played Witcher 3, so it's kind of one of. That's why Odyssey it's so good, because like all the missions, they're so unique and they're so captivating. You know, they're not just fetch quests, and even if they are fetch quests. Okay, let's sell all trade goods for cash. We'll sell... Yeah, we're gonna sell this. We're gonna sell... Now, the good news is that we're doing pretty good. As you see, with the purple, you get so much drachmae. And the thing is like, you're like, oh no, I sold these and I want them back. So the good news is that, yes, you sold them, but you can always buy them back, so it's not the end of the world. So that's what I really love about this game, that even if you, quote, make mistakes, you can always reload the past save. You can always buy back the things that you stole. Now, the good thing is that you can't sell and you can't dismantle your legendary pieces, so you could never get rid of them by accident, which is good. Oh, Blackheart, you already played the first. Yes, because you got the Blackheart. You got the season pass. I know this game is so fun, and a lot of people find that there's just like too much to do in Odyssey. Come to find out, I wish there were more, because I really love those main side quests. because the NPCs are very compelling. It fleshes out the world. There's like really good storytelling. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a must, Aaron. I pre-ordered it as soon as it was announced in E3. I just pre-ordered it without even thinking. Blackheart, you're going to get the Ultimate Edition of... Oh, you got the Ultimate Edition of Odyssey. I think it's worth it. Now, I would just kind of... it's Christmas time. It's the holiday season, so we may be out of cash. So what I would do is I would kind of wait until Odyssey comes out and bundled, and then get it. Blackheart, how did you get Kingdom Hearts 3 50% off? I only got the $20 gift certificate if you order Kingdom Hearts 3, so I got the $79.99 subtract 20, which would just be $59.99. Oh my... Aaron, how come you're not hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3? I've been waiting 8 years for it. 9 years. Because, the story, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about in terms of story. That's how I feel. But like, you don't really care. Like, the story is very complex. It's very convoluted. Nobody understands it. Like, you need a PhD and you have to write a dissertation on it to kind of follow the storyline. But it's the characters. Like, I care so much about Sora. He's my top 3 favorite video game characters of all time. So you really care about him. I adore Sora. I think if we're all like Sora, this world would be like a wonderful place to live. And in the worlds as well, like, you want to immerse yourself in the worlds of Disney. It's just so the game is so magical. The music, Aaron, is incredible. Oh, Blackheart! So you kind of pre-ordered everything. Yeah, Blackheart, I keep forgetting that you're in Canada. So a couple of days ago on stream, you ordered 27 games. That's a lot. And can you cancel? Oh, the other good thing about Steam, Blackheart, is if you don't like the game, you can easily just... if you don't like the game, you can just easily, like, return it and you get your refund. So that's what I really like about Steam. If Blackheart, I only play on, I think you asked me about PC. I only play on console. And I think that's why Steam has just such good return policy, and that's why Steam is doing so well financially, because they have a really good return policy. We could just I think you have to play less than an hour and then you can return it. So Aaron said, Elf said it's your Asian gene. Yeah. I know, because as you know, like, we Asians, we just like bargains and sales. That's what we're all about. We're all about bargains and sales and pinching the pennies. Actually, Aaron, I think that's more Chinese. I think that's because I'm ethnically Chinese. I think the pinching of pennies is more of a Chinese thing, not so much Japanese or Korean, because we Chinese are cheap. Good morning, Ouija. How you doing? Yes, it does count. Yeah, if you're married to an Asian, you are Asian. Hi, Ouija. I think the thing is, and Ouija, correct me if I'm wrong, I think if your wife, whatever ethnicity your wife is, you're basically that ethnicity. Dachi, good morning. Dachi, how you doing? It's so good to see. I don't think you've ever been to my stream. Oh yeah, so Blackheart, you're Japanese. So we're just kind of discussing my I'm Taiwanese, but I'm ethnically Chinese, and we're all cheap. So we like sales, we like bargains. So we're just talking about the brilliance of Steam and how they always have sales, and then you can always return if you don't like the game. So I think that's why Steam just kind of took off. She can katana your ass. Is that true, Blackheart? Oh, I'm glad you're doing great, Dutchie. So I just kind of want people to buy Odyssey with the bundled edition because the holidays are coming up. We're going to be out of cash after buying all the presents and so forth. And then I believe probably 6 months later, they would have finished all of this new story DLCs for the season pass. And then you just buy Odyssey, the bundled, and you get Assassin's Creed 3, the Connor story, and Liberation, etc. Blackheart. I'm so not psyched out. Sekiro, I have no hype whatsoever. No hype. But, Dutchie, I'm not sure if you're going to get Sekiro, Dutchie, but I really like... Monster Hunter World, the Iceborne is coming out, so I'm hoping that we'll get an Ian Kutku, like a Cold Region Ian Kutku with all the variants of Ian Kutku. So we got the 15,000 just by selling all this purple. Okay, Xena. And you could tell Xena's going to be our love interest. She's so unique. I know, that's a lot of Drachma. You need 15,000.
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Finikas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
So Merini is obviously a... Blackheart. Oh, Blackheart, you liked Odyssey more than Origins. Because a lot of people, like my friend liked Origins more than Odyssey, but he only played the first part of Odyssey. But I think they're both equally good, though. They're equally brilliant. I'm going to play, since I'm missing Odyssey so much, Blackheart, I'm going to play Origins next. I know exactly Blackheart. You could tell Xena and Merini were obviously lovers.
My purpose. You might never find what you're looking for, Phoenix. I can't stop until I do.
GG Blackheart, Platinum
You are a
Origins.
great pirate. And you are an even greater friend.
Yeah, they're lovers back then. Look how huge Xena is. Like, so I think the interesting thing is when we first met Merini, we thought that she was just a stay-at-home mom, not quite an adventurer, and that she was more domestic. But obviously, she really got around. So we're gonna ask questions. So Blackheart, but Blackheart, I think you platinum every single game, which is really amazing, Blackheart. Like, every single game you play, you platinumed. And did you platinum? Now, the Tales series, Blackheart, those are really hard to platinum. And I did platinum Vesperia, but I used the auto cheat method to get that. Dachi! I did not say hi, chat. Hi, chat. No, Domino said hi, chat for me, Dutchie, so that covers everything. Domino said hi, chat. Now let's kind of go through. Okay, so Arcaphon, welcome. I'm really sorry. Sometimes chat, I'm not the best at reading chat and gameplay at the same time, so I really apologize. And Arcaphon, I think Blackheart liked Odyssey better than Origins. I think they're both equally good, depending on whether you want a more Egyptian theme. If you really like the Egyptian mythology, then I would say Origins. I'm just speaking off because I didn't play Origins. But if you kind of like more Greek mythology, then I would say Odyssey. I think from what I heard, Odyssey has more complex missions and more fleshed out NPC characters. From what I heard, and then the Silver Islands was just kind of an incredible storyline. Oh, Aaron! Speaking of hoarding, I got this book called, it's from the Con Marie system, Marie Kona, and it was all the rage a couple years ago, which I didn't know because I never watched TV. So I'm going to feature that. I'm going to read it today, and then on Friday I'll kind of talk about it if the topic comes up. Yay, Arcaphon! You're gonna get Odyssey for Christmas. You're gonna really love this game. It took me 150 hours to do plat. Now Blackheart is much more efficient. It took him 100 hours to do platinum. So it has like a lot of. It just has so much gameplay, Arcaphon. So what I wanted to do in this game during my stream is I wanted to kind of showcase like there's cult members as enemies. That's a whole storyline, and you have to actually do clue. You have to do detective work. You have to read the clues and say, "Oh, he was found in this area." Or they would say, "Well, to untrack this cult, you have to do more missions in Masseria," and then the cultists would come up. So there's a lot of detective work. We did talk about Belfos, one of the cult. So there's arena. So you fight one-on-one against the contestants. So there's a whole arena. We saw the legendary animal. We killed the boar. They're elite animals. Well, there's the requisite towers. There's so much Arcaphon. There's so much gameplay diversity in this game. The melee is incredible. It's between Dark Souls and Neo. If you like the Dark Souls-ish game. Blackheart said if game can make me enjoy it 100%, you'll give the platinum treatment. I'd kind of do the same thing unless the platinum is so hard, like Tales of Berseria. There's no auto grind method, and I could not platinum Berseria because you have to get like 100%, like all of their skills maxed out, which takes forever unless you have the auto grind. So Aaron says, I think I'll have some games first before building. Yeah, no, Aaron, definitely. Now, Aaron, do you get all your games on Steam? Because it's so easy to have like 5 trillion. Dutchie, thank you for hosting. Oh, you know what? I want to say hi to all of Lady Dutch's community and welcome. I'm not the best at saying hi and then ending the stream. That's something I need to work on. The poison dagger is god tier in this. Blackheart, what I found was god tier in this game, if you want in particular do melee, is like fire build, fire build, fire build. Like, it nuked everybody in like 2 seconds. Oh, Aaron got the PlayStation Store, at least. The PlayStation always has like really good prices. Oh, you're gonna move to Japan? Yeah, exactly. I think since in Japan, I heard like living spaces are so small, so you have to kind of make sure your beast rig doesn't take up too much space, because like some of those desktops are huge. Like some of those towers are like 3 feet tall almost.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
Arcaphon. The nice thing about Odyssey is you could choose. You have a choice. You could choose as a male or female. They have the same dialogue, etc., etc. Same story, same storyline. So I haven't played as Bayek, but I really like Cassandra. A lot of people say that Cassandra's very compelling. I think the voice actor is a little bit better with Cassandra, but the voice acting with Alexios is actually really good. So if you prefer to play a male character, then go for Alexios. If you're on the fence, then I would say Cassandra. That's how I would choose as to like which character you should play. Now, in the novelization of this game, Cassandra is the canon character, but within the game, either one is a canon character, so you can kind of choose, which is nice. Wait, Blackheart, are you guys like billionaires? Because if you go to Japan and you get a house with 5 bedrooms and 2 floors, that's going to be like $30 million. I'm serious, Blackheart, because if you go to New York City and you just get like a small like 1-bedroom apartment, it's like $4,000 a month. So, Blackheart, can you comment to Arcaphon whether you find that the main characters in Odyssey is better than Bayek in Origins, or are they the same, Blackheart?
She was part of your crew.
Oh my God, Blackheart.
Much too interested in the politics of war. Waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I haven't heard from her since she left.
That's what I would do. And I like the book that I was reading because I'm sure Saturday Night Live probably made fun of it, because what she says is that you only keep items that you really use a lot, where it's a necessity, or objects that give you joy, and then you just throw you either donate or throw everything else that doesn't give you joy, doesn't have a useful purpose. And I think that can kind of streamline and pare down so that when you start cleaning, you don't have that much crap, and then it's faster to clean. So I'm going to read that book. It's like the Magical of Decluttering by Maria Kona or something like that, and it's called the KonMari system. So when you're moving, what I would do is only pack the things that you must have. Oh, good, Blackheart. That's really good. Blackheart, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate that. So Archaphon, Cassandra greater than Alexios, greater than Bayek as far as personality. And that's what I heard as well, Blackheart. I heard a lot of people did like Alexios a little bit better than Bayek, but Bayek is still a really great NPC character. And I think that's so nice that your wife's parents are building you the house. It's going to be so beautiful.
How did your paths cross?
On the
Oh,
sea,
Beppu.
in her I saw a better life.
Steam City.
She found freedom. Together we own the
Blackheart,
waters.
is that
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind
nice?
to
Close to
gets it
Tokyo
done.
then. Is it close to Osaka? Because like the two major cities that everyone has heard of is Osaka and Tokyo. Because I'm not familiar with the other islands.
Thank you.
Home isn't the place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you.
Aw, thank you, Xena. She's really sweet. So obviously she's going to be a love interest. You can tell right off the bat.
Good luck with your search.
And that was 6,000. Just doing that, like we just ran into camp, we looted that chest. That was like 6,750 experience points. So it's like really, really easy to level up in this game. Okay, let's go back to quest. So we did that. We got more intel about the mom. We had to be level 19 though for this. So talking with Xena, she gave us really good intel, and then we could either. I believe this one is easier to find a girl, because I don't think there's a lot of fighting. So the other lead that we got at Pericles Symposium is to find Enthusa, because she might get leads, because Marini's like really smart. So Marini might have been part of the Heterae, because she's like brilliant. And then this one, they mentioned that, maybe Hippocrates saw your mom, because if she was like injured, maybe he would have information. So rumors that a physician called Hippocrates may have information regarding the whereabouts of Marini led Alexios to the city of Argos, where his clinic was located. And this one, Alexios followed Alkes' lead to Corinthia, a land of corrupt commerce and elusive Heterae. So elusive were the Heterae, in fact. Alexios would have some trouble finding Enthusa. Let's do this because it's a little bit easier. Then we could get our level up to 19, and then we could do the Hippocrates. So Tokyo will be a flight of an hour. Beppu is the land of the demons. Nice. It's near Kumamoto. Oh, that's cute. A Kumamon bear mascot. And Blackheart, when are you going to be moving to Japan? And you know what? Marie Kono is no longer doing her, because she had like a 3-month wait list for people who want her to come in and teach her methods. But from my understanding, a lot of people in Japan, like she now has like, I think they're called, they're not supervisors, but they also are consultants. So there's KonMari consultants. So but you have such a huge house, but you don't want clutter, because it's going to be such a beautiful house. Your wife's parents are going to build it from ground up with perfect insulation, perfect heating, and so the house is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be bespoke, handmade. So you don't want crap in your house. So if worse comes to worse and you're having difficulties, with clutter, then you can always do the KonMari consultants. Yeah, Blackheart, you're so lucky. So end of next year, 2019 to early 2020. Oh, before the Olympics. So, Aaron, what we should do is we should all like get tickets, and we can kind of crash Blackheart's place and go to the Olympics with him. Okay, we have to go to Corinthia. Oh no, I didn't open up this map. So I really have to wait. Wait. What did we do? That actually... I think we better do no harm, because what I like to do with pre-stream workup is open up all the places so we can easily just jump from location to location. So let's do this, because we already have Athens. So it's an Argolis. See, we have Athens opened up, so it'll be easier to find. And if we're struggling and we are like, oops, I can't, I keep getting desynchronized, we could do this Cleon quest for the people. That would give us experience as well. Yes, Aaron, we can join Klavitz on his trip to Japan, and then we all crashed at Blackheart's. I think that's really, really a good strat there. Both our parents went to the highest education, so they are small. Oh, smart, yes. Yeah, they're obviously extremely, extremely intelligent. And not only that, they also have they're also intelligent in terms of, because there's like different levels of intelligence, different types of intelligence. So if they could actually build a home, they're very talented. Yeah, we'll just crash Blackheart's place. We'll travel, you know what, Aaron? So I'll travel with you and Klavitz, and then we'll just crash at Blackheart's, and then we'll go to Olympics. Okay, Greater Athens, south of Bloody Oracle. And this map is so large that I can't even find the basics. Chat, where is Argos? I thought it was in Argolis, but I thought Argolis was in Attica. Oh. I didn't open up this one either, so I feel really derpy. Let's see. I guess since it's closer, we'll just do this, and then we'll go to that save point on the west, and then we'll do the Hippocrates quest. Yeah, Aaron, the map is enormous. Like, I didn't even know like how to zoom in and zoom out when I first started the game, and I was thinking, oh my god, like Kefalonia Island where you start out was so large. It took me 10 hours just to go out, just get out of it. And then when I zoomed out, I was like, oh my god, this map is enormous. And that's why it does take 100 to 150 hours to get like the platinum. And even so, because I love this game, I wish it were actually longer. I wish that there were more side missions. I still play my Cassandra file just because it's that addicting. Is there a Nintendo Land Blackheart? That is going to be... I'm horrible at geography as well, Aaron, so that's why I have to keep going. I have to keep looking at the map over and over and over again. Nintendo Land, that would be so fun. Like... Oh no, you know what we have to do? I think we'll just have to swim over there if we don't have... And you'll see how slow the swimming is. So that could be... Yeah, I think we could just swim over, but it's so slow, so we'll just kind of talk while we swim over. You're so right! There's so many, like, there's like Dark Souls Cafe. Is there an Odyssey Cafe for this game as well? And there's a Monster Hunter World Cafe, because they did show the Hunter's Platter. Square Enix Cafe. Yeah, Japan has like all these like really cool cafe. I don't know if it's a permanent Dark Souls cafe or if it was only there for Dark Souls 3 and it was like just a run-of-the-mill cafe, but they turned it into a Dark Souls cafe. Yeah, there's cat cafe. I think Klavitz is not a cat person, but I think he actually likes cats. 'Cause like he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm not a cat person. I'm not a cat person." Come to find out, how come he likes Domino and Mochi? So he is a cat person. If you like more than one cat, you're basically a cat person. It's permanent. What? Because I thought what they do, Blackheart. I thought what they do is like you're a regular. Like your regular run-of-the-mill Japanese coffee shop, and then if a huge game comes out like Kingdom's Heart 3, then you would have a Kingdom's Heart 3 themed. In Akihabara, isn't that kind of like the electronics district with all the video games? Yes, we should bring him to a cat cafe and celebrate his birthday. I think he'll end up being a cat person. Now, I could understand why people might not like cats, but I think once you actually have a cat, and you'll see how, I think once you actually have your own cat, then you fall in love with cats because they're extremely affectionate, and they're not, they let you know when they want affection, and they're very affectionate, and they are very loyal, like...
Careful not to get spotted.
Okay, I just want to do a safe spot, just in case. Let's go to this Ubisoft. No, I don't think I think it was Bubbles, wasn't it, Aaron? I don't think he liked that cat, because that cat wasn't interactive. But if Klavitz has his own cat, and that cat gets to know him, I think he would fall in love with cats. And they're so sweet. Cats are very sweet and affectionate. I was Bubbles, Aaron. I don't think he liked Bubbles, actually, because he kept complaining about Bubbles and how Bubbles wasn't friendly and wasn't social, and all Bubbles did was sit there and not move. Yeah, it's a black-white cat with a cute little... Yeah, it looked like... Because Bubbles looked like she has gloves. Okay, so I think we could easily... I think now that we open this up, we can easily find Hippocrates. So that swimming didn't take that long, but at the same time, like, why make swimming that slow? Clinic is so... Ooh! Do you all want to see a cult member? Because it says it was an Argos. Oh no, 1,125. So what we can do is let's call Phobos. Is Phobos coming? It's yeah, there's Phobos. Let's go on Phobos. And we have to find a road though first. So let's do this. Because there's like auto travel, which I want to do. Oh, 10 p.m. Yeah, Aaron, you must get some rest. You really have to get... 4:30 in the morning? How come, Aaron? That's really harsh. Why so early? Are you traveling? Yeah, Aaron, you have to get some sleep because that's not enough. And Aaron, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always wonderful to see you. Oh, you're sweet, Blackheart. So you make her meals and you take care of your wife. Okay, can we follow the road? And I forgot how. Yeah. Okay, let's do that and let's discuss. So we're on autopilot, and then while we're moving around, you can kind of see the beautiful scenery. But we're going round, and round in circles. Take it easy, Blackheart. Bye, Aaron. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I know, like, our time zones are always like 12 hours apart. So I really appreciate everybody making it here, and especially in the U.S., 9 a.m. is just way too early, especially on a Wednesday. You know, because people have to work on Wednesday mornings, so it's hard. I think, to be honest, it's really, really difficult to catch my streams. Oh, here? Okay, so I'm Eastern Standard Time. It's like 10 o'clock here. Oh, yeah, Blackheart. So we have kind of the same time zone, and Dutchy it's 4 p.m. Dutchy, I think. See 9, but Dutchy 9 a.m. is actually even bad for like the UK EU contingent because 4 p.m. like people are trying to settle down. They're trying to make dinner. They're still at work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your day off. GG. I'm so now. Lady Dutch, I think since you're new here, let's shout you out. Because I don't think everybody knows that you stream. So we try to do that. Oh, Blackheart's in Toronto, so it's Eastern Standard Time. Cries of Mankind, how are you? Yeah, we could, you know what? Now, how would you like me to call you the Cries of Mankind? The Cries, Mankind. And so we can kind of go back if you miss... Her name is Xenia, but it's easier to say Xena. And she's enormous. Like, she's huge. So that's why I thought she's definitely Xena, the warrior princess. And she's really badass. Oh, you work in the afternoons and evenings. So that's actually... Oh, wait, snap. Let's nuke this character. So this is a... Oh, whoops. I'm doing devastating shot. Did you see how overpowered? Did you see how overpowered that one? I just did one arrow and it killed this cultist. Oh, I'm out of adrenaline. So what we need to do is we have to lure these guys away. We'll come back. The only issue is that you have to... Oh, shoot! Now, the reason why I can't heal is because, as you could see with the yellow bar, I don't have enough adrenaline, so we just, like, run away. Now, that was a clear example of the overpoweredness of range, because this is a cultist member that... Oh, desynchronized! We have to do that again! Oh, Cries Mankind. So Mankind, we can go back and see Xena. Mankind, you want a soft level cap? I think the soft... Oh, did you want... Mankind, do you mean like you kind of wanted to kind of cap at 50? I think the thing is that despite what the journalists are saying... A lot of people who played Odyssey, I ended up getting level 50, which was the max back then before the patch halfway through the game, so now it lifted to 70. You want to spam mastery. Oh my god, Mankind, then it's just like hunter skills, hunter skills, hunter skills. You saw how the devastating shot, just one arrow nuked that cultist member, and the cultist member are elite enemies. Yeah, the interesting thing, Mankind, is I noticed that going to 50 was so easy. Like, it didn't take me long at all. I was like midway through the game, and I was like, what the fluff? I'm already at level 50. But then when they lifted the cap to 70, it takes so much experience just to level up one, like from 50 to 51. So what happened was, I played so much after 50, and I only got up to level, technically what we say, level 58, but I think they didn't increase your levels. They just give you 8 ability points, so they gave me 8 extra ability points, and then as I kept playing, it took me forever to go from 50 to 51. Oh, Mankind, I agree. That's what they should do. You know what, though, Mankind? They're going to have NG+, so they might be able to do that. So you probably could still get all the skill points. They did something a little bit differently with Odyssey. Instead of... You could also increase your engraving, so you can kind of increase your defense, like... You could increase your defense, your hunter skills, instead of spending it on abilities. But I agree, Mankind. I wish there was a way in which you can keep leveling up so you get like 100% extra damage of all of the skills. You know, be a complete like nuclear weapon. I totally agree. I totally see what you're saying, Mankind, because that's kind of the fun of RPGs, is that initially you might struggle, but then... Initially, you might struggle at the very beginning, but then once you get, like, your skills... And he's level 18, and I was able to Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I think you go like that, then you do that. Okay. I think that's probably Mankind. Fortunately, my friend has Origins, and I'm now a huge fan of Assassin's Creed Mankind, so Odyssey is my first ever Assassin's Creed game I played, and I'm so impressed with this game. And then I got depressed because I beat this game on Cassandra, and I'm just doing a new file just for streaming purposes. And so, like, I feel like I need to watch. This is, like, so overpowered. Oh, I'm really bad at range, though, is the problem. And so, like, fortunately, my friend has... Let's try and see if... Wait! No. Let's run away. So Mankind... I was so impressed with now since I'm so impressed with Odyssey and the whole franchise as a result, and I got kind of depressed since I kind of did everything that you need to do in Odyssey. I did the plat. So I'm going to just go back to Origins, and I think I'm going to have a blast because I kind of like that type of gameplay where, yes, you're so weak at the beginning, but then near the end, if you level up and you do the hard work of grinding, since I'm a grind queen, you can kind of be completely overpowered Mankind. I really like that dynamic, and I believe I'm going to enjoy Origins just as much as Odyssey, because people who played both, like some people say, oh, Odyssey is better, other people say Origins is better. So in other words, I think they're equally good. Okay, we lured the enemies away. Let's... I hope I don't get stun locked. So we confirmed the cultist. So we always do, Mankind, I always do this cheese method where I just run and gun, basically. I mean, it's really cheesy. So we got the noxious boots from the cult member, and as you keep killing the cult members, you end up getting the full legendary set. So the noxious boots is part of the venomous set, which is a poison build. I have all the games in the movie. Mankind, you play pure... Oh, okay, Mankind, can you discuss with chat? Because I can't do assassin because I suck at stealth. So what I do is I trap the security, the alarm, and then I just like run around in circles, and I loot the nation's chest. That's how I play. It's like really weak gameplay. So, but I think the reality is, if you're really good at gaming, Mankind, with Odyssey you could do a pure assassin style. If you're really good at stealth, you just need this ability, which I didn't spend my ability point on. You want to get Stealth Master. You become a silent killer. Noise from movement and assassination is reduced, and once you get to level 3, you could actually do a pure assassin style. Yes, I don't have the patience, Mankind, so I just kind of aggro all the enemies. I run around like a headless chicken, freeing captives, looting, run around, and then I just kill the captain and the polemarch, and then I finish that fort. I mean, that's kind of cheesy gameplay. But I think, to be honest, Mankind, if you take your time, it is actually really fun playing stealth. So once I got Stealth Master, I was able to clear out quite a few military forts just using stealth. And if I aggro the enemies, I just run away from them. To de-aggro, then I run back, and then you continue your stealth. And I kind of like that gameplay. That's like, it's just so... It never gets old pulling off a one-hit KO assassination skill on the soldiers. Okay, I want to make sure we mark that quest. Hippocrates Clinic is in Argolis. The clinic is north. So what I'm going to do is, let's do this. Let's try to... We find the glowing yellow camera. It might be up here. They said northeast, right? So we have to go north. See, they said northeast. Northeastern city, so we have to go here. You know what? I think the clinic is probably here, so let's just do that. And for chat purposes, I'm going to just kind of follow the road. Actually, I think it might be better just to run on foot and just head over there. Yeah, it's so, mankind, it's so fun. And when I did a combination of pulling off like pure old assassination as well as doing headshots, like using range, and it's so fun, it's so addictive. So mankind says you go from bush shadow edge. Yeah. Yes, so I think in general, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, with Origins and Odyssey, Assassin's Creed is going away from the assassination. But I think if you're patient and you level up the skills, you could do a pure assassination build. I kind of like just doing all three. I did more melee just because I'm addicted to Dark Souls and Neo combat, and I find melee combat in this game kind of in between those two, so it's very addictive. And because I like the challenge of dodging, like parrying never gets old, doing the perfect dodge never gets old. Alright, so in this part, I think we do... Okay, let's go here. Oh my god! Oh, the ultimate arrow is ridiculous. Mankind, this one is absurd. I just won. Okay, I one-hit KO a cultist member, even though I'm one level below, just doing a headshot with devastating shot. Okay, so when I did this, like, devastating shot was just too overpowered. Do you mean this one, or do you mean this one? Ghost Arrows of Artemis? But see, Ghost Arrows of Artemis only goes through buildings and stuff, but it doesn't deal as much hunter damage as Devastating Shot. You two war battles get like 4... Oh my god! You get 40 to 60 kills with arrows? Oh, you can do it hidden. But I didn't really like... Well... Reign of Destruction. See, I tried Mankind. The problem is that I'm horrible with range, so I never branched out. And I just did Devastating Shot when I need to one-hit KO a Captain of Polymar, because that's kind of my... Or Cultist. I would use this particular skill. And then, as I mentioned, I just run around... around like a headless chicken getting the loot, and then all you have to do is kill the captain or the polymarch and then you're done. So that's why I just did Devastating Shot all the time. Yes! Oh, Mankind, can you link that? So we do have links. I don't know if you're like Imgur or whatever that's called, if you could download pictures, because I'd like to see your build. But what I did is that I suck at range. I can't shoot at all. Like, I suck ass at shooting. So I just did Devastating Shot. I did a lot of assassination, and then I did mostly like melee. Shield Breaker is a must. So that was kind of my build. I just kind of go with the flow, in other words. Oh my god. Crisis is disgusting. This woman is disgusting.
Forgive me, but I really can't help you.
Was it Crisis that's disgusting? It was someone else. It was like this... We'll kind of delve into, but she is horrific.
Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patience. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their...
Mankind, wasn't she... Oh, let's just calm her down, because she looks very violent and extremely aggressive. And the only way to deal with like really violent and aggressive people is not through force, it's through calming them down. So we'll do this.
There's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology and swear, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratus. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
So clearly, Hippocrates is a great man. I mean, prayers do help, and they've done studies showing, like, they had two groups who are chronically ill. So the two groups of patients, and they had the same exact treatment, the whole 9 yards. And one group, they had strangers pray for one group, and the other group, there was like no prayers. They were just getting the same medical treatment. And the group that had the same medical treatment but had strangers pray for them actually had a better outcome. So what Hippocrates is doing, he's like thinking, why not do the best of both worlds? Prayer is really powerful. Prayer is important. And on top of that, you need to take your medications. So you need both. So why not do the best of both worlds? Okay, let's try to find out where Hippocrates is. So my roommate, my housemate is imitating me, so I apologize. But this is just regular intel. I don't think we need to focus.
Here we study heal, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippocrates is researching new cures and treatments.
Okay, so I'm sorry about my grimace. So my housemate showed me his stool sample kit. I know it's TMI, but that's why I grimace. So we have to find Hippocrates.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble
Yeah,
you
we'll
with a
definitely
small
help.
errand?
We'll definitely help him.
That's what it is.
I
want to
take
do this
some
quest.
equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I'm sorry, my head's blocking. Yeah, what about your equipment?
What kind of equipment?
It's just medical necessities. Knives,
Ooh.
scissors,
There's no sterilization. Oh yeah, speaking of which, in the back for clearing the bowels so they can get a stool sample. I don't know, did they have sterilization techniques back then? Because if you're suturing and then you're introducing anaerobic and aerobic bacteria, then skin infection, death. Charles, how are you? Charles, how you doing? We are... we'll do it for free because Hippocrates is
Sure he gets the equipment.
he's such a good person, so...
How will I know when I found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's Watch to the cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it.
Look for a long
long
line.
line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
Charles, speaking of which, since you need to get more points, just spam my chat. I think you only get 60 points. I think you get 60 points every 60 seconds or so. No, 60 points. Yeah, 60 points every minute. But I wanted to shout out. So Charles and I were both part of the Royal Streamers Discord. This is the Discord link. And Charles, are we technically team members? I think since we're technically team members, we need to shout out Royale Streamers. They're so helpful. Like, I think the point about Royale Streamers, it's not so much the point system. I think that's actually really powerful because people would come to your stream and they'll chat because you get so much. And he's really smart. Like, Raker TV is a fluffing genius. So you only get like 1 point or so depending, like every 60 seconds of lurking. But the point is that he knows that it's chat that you need. It's chat, so that you're so that your chat doesn't go dead, because Twitch looks at not just viewers but how much chat, how much involvement to get partnership. And Raker TV understands that if you don't have chat, it's kind of hard to fill dead space, because what do you talk about? Come to find out, just watch that My Shady Lady YouTube, which I should, what I'm going to do is, I forgot to do this in Stream Elements. I'm going to code that so that you can always just watch the YouTube. But now that I've watched Hey Shady Lady, I now know how to fill dead space. So the other good thing about Royal Streamers is that it's so organized there that you just kind of see like who's streaming, you look at the games that you want to watch, and then if you like the streamer, you follow. And when you follow that streamer, you become friends, and that's the whole part of networking. So Charles, I met Skirt, and I met Luminaria, Raker TV, and Constrict AJD, and even if you meet like just even one streamer on Royal Streamers that you really like, then you're always going. Then you're going to know that streamer's community, and then once the community knows you, then they'll say, oh, you know what? Maybe I should check out Fuzzy J Cats, because I know who she is, and obviously she's friends with the streamer, and since she's friends with the streamer that I like, then maybe I would like her channel as well. The whole 9 yards. So I think Royal Streamers is a really great place. Like if you're at a loss as to who to watch, start with Royal Streamers. If you're a budding, because initially you do want to have chat, and a lot of people, it's hard to get viewers, but Royal Streamers could kind of get your foot in the door, so to speak. So at least you'll have one person watching your stream and chatting, because you get more points. So I see Royal Streamers as a really wonderful community to get to know people, to get to know the community, and that's how you really network, is to kind of make friends with Twitch streamers and Twitch viewers. And they will come to your channel. They definitely will. And on Friday, I'm going to remind myself to put the Hey Shady Lady YouTube, because there are going to be times when chat is not talking, and then you're like, oh my goodness, what do I talk about? And a lot of your audience members are lurkers who are preparing breakfast or whatever, so they might not necessarily watch your stream. So you have to kind of fill the dead space. You have to kind of continue to entertain through discussion. Okay, so Mankind. Odide, good morning. How are you? Oh no, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Odide. How are you doing? So Mankind is brilliant. He did a pure assassination. Oh, Odide, you could do. I wish Oni was here as well. But Odide, I think you mentioned issues with assassination, but Mankind did a pure assassination build. So for hunter abilities, 6th Sense. Yes, you need 6th Sense 3 out of 3. You definitely need the slow time and quick snipe is just so overpowered. Multi-shot 3 out of 3, 8 shots with 250% damage boost. Archery Master up to 40. Yes, no, you need Archery Mastery, because that actually increases all your hunter's abilities. 80% headshot damage boost. Overpowered bow strike 3 out of 3, 500%. Charles, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. I really, and the other thing I like about Royal Streamers is not pay to play. It's more like participation, because I think it's kind of cheesy if they force you to like spend bits on other Royal Streamers. So Raker TV clearly knows what he's doing, and he is a genius. I keep saying everyone's a genius, but Raker TV, if you just go into Royal Streamers, you'd be like, oh my god, he is a genius. If you see how he did the point system, and it's so organized and so tidy, and then his bot section is it's abused. Like people are spamming like their points to the point where it could crash anyone's bot, but I think he changed his bots to be more efficient so it doesn't crash anymore. So Charles, thank you for the bits. And Odite, how are you doing? Ghost arrows, yes, ghost arrows of Artemis can shoot through. And Mankind, I do wish Odyssey has the NG Plus where it opens, like what you're saying, it opens up so you can get all the skills. Because like, what if you want to do, what if you want to test out Ghost Arrows of Artemis? Domino's probably one of the dumbest cats you would ever meet. There was one time, he was in a paper bag and he couldn't find his way out. He kept going to the bottom of the bag. He kept going, and he kept bumping his head. And then he's like, oh, maybe I should turn around and go out.
What has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
Excess of phlegm.
Yes. But more importantly,
Poor
suffers
diet,
from
poor nutrition. So we have to.
good food. Warm
Yes.
so much could have
Hippocrates is a genius.
caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods.
Hippocrates is a genius. They neglected him, so he's starving to death.
You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
Biscuits. Oh, that sounds delicious, Odite. I'm glad you're eating salad. So Hippocrates kind of discusses the importance of eradicating poverty, making sure your living conditions is habitable. We have running water, hygiene. You have nutritious foods, the whole 9 yards. And back in the olden days, they're like, what does that mean? You just have to pray to the gods, and then everything would turn out right, which does not work. So I like how Hippocrates he's very proactive. He's saying, yes, it's good to pray, but at the same time, you need nutritious foods, you need warm food, you need clothes, you need the basic necessities. Otherwise, how could you heal? And that was a revelation back then, because I think back then they had these like weird superstitions that never work. Don't tell me you're busy. Wait, I forgot what I'm supposed to say. I'm going to say it won't take long if you could just give me like a couple. Yeah, because don't tell me you're busy is bossy, because he is busy. There's so many sick and dying people. And as a doctor, you're always going to be busy. So he's going to say,
This
can...
will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients.
That's the polite.
And your students.
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are
I've come from your clinic in Argus. So Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. So Stratos is a good
He's-
physician, but a better apprentice there is.
Oh, that's sweet.
Did
He
you
is a
ask him
good
to pay you
apprentice.
for this delivery?
No, we did not.
I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
I know, but they did have that study, Odite, where the group that was prayed by strangers actually healed faster. So I think both. I think you need thoughts. You need healing thoughts and healing prayers, as well as like good nutrition. And you can't just like passively pray. You have to kind of do something about your health. Let's say I'm searching for a woman, just to be more clear.
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped
Yes.
her a time ago.
Maybe
But he
the
sees
priest
so
at the
many
sanctuary
people,
of
like,
Asclepios can help.
it's
They
hard
keep
to
detailed
remember.
records of all who passed through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My
He has a
patients
good
knew
point.
what notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
Okay. I wouldn't choose us. So Stratos said not to mention your balding. I think that's funny. And then the other one, where do you think your notes are? Oh, yes, Crisis is that really disgusting woman. She is so despicable. Like, you want to kill her. Crisis was the one who took your notes. Why would the woman... Okay, I'm just gonna be this. This is kind of...
Stratos, you don't like people mentioning
So he hasn't discovered minoxidil yet.
your hair.
He wants minoxidil.
Yes. Make your jokes while walking around like one of Phidias' sculptures come to life.
That's funny. Yeah, Blackheart's... Oh, yay! Blackheart, you're sweet. Welcome back. And you're really sweet cooking breakfast and making coffee for your wife after a hard day's work of playing Smash Bros. Ultimate until 3 a.m. Yes, charge heavy attack 3 out of 3. Definitely, yes, because you want the damage. Yeah, you always want to get like the damage boost. Shield breaker. Yes, clearly you need shield breaker. Second wind, of course. Gear master. Yes, gear. I like the passive ones like gear master and then the armor one. And you need, but mankind, you must get the ring of chaos or whatever. That's like overpowered. Yeah, you're sweet, Blackheart. That's really sweet. Okay, the crisis is... She's so disgusting.
No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
So they have, like, post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. Why would the woman I'm after go to this sanctuary... where do you think your notes are? Let's ask about that.
For Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could be...
Happy anniversary, Blackheart.
Far be it for me
So
to tell
3
these
years.
to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
So Hippocrates is obviously pro-life, pro-health. He's into eradicating poverty. He wants everyone to have, like, their basic necessities. And Blackheart, GG, 3-year anniversary next month. Why would a woman I'm after go to the sanctuary? That's really...
With an injured baby.
That's our sister, BTW.
Passed through the sanctuary of Asclepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered a situation beyond my skills, I would send the patient to the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And these priests keep records of their patients.
Yes, engraved in stone. The elder priest might remember.
Let's ask, what are the
What's
notes
so
about?
interesting about these notes?
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call the sacred disease. That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his
Ooh,
limbs.
sometimes frothy.
Sometimes frothy.
Sounds like rabies.
I fear his breathing will stop next.
Oh my goodness. So it sounds like he has rabies. Going to nice. That's now. Are you going to go on one of those cruise?
Good luck.
Bahamas or Hawaii? That's kind of Blackheart. That's kind of hard to choose between the Bahamas or the Hawaii. Okay, so oh wow, we have like a lot of quests. So this is a very long chapter, everybody. There's a lot of... I want to do this chapter because it really spells out. Now, what they want to make sure is that they kind of want to make sure that you do some side quests, because now we jumped up to 19 and we're only 17. But I had the sticky, but it sounds like we're going to go to 18 soon, so I think it is safe. I think it is actually safe to do this one. Okay, so get information from the priest in the sanctuary of Asclepios. The sanctuary is in Argolis. It's in the center of the Valley of Dreams, west of Truzen military camp. So we go to map. A week. That's going to be so nice, Blackheart. Now, since I watch a lot of those, like, those Twitch ads for free bits, I kind of liked all those, like, Viking cruises they present, because it sounds like a lot of fun, actually, because it's like a no-brainer. You don't have to plan out your itinerary. You just kind of go where they go, and I kind of like that, because, like, I hate planning things. All right, I think the best thing to do is just to save at this Ubi Tower so that we can easily travel back and forth. But where did I mark? Okay, it's over. Wait a second. It's over here. Shadow / assassin. Yeah, Shadow Assassin is a must. Venomous. You know what's really interesting, Mankind? I found fire damage more potent than poison damage. Charles Bits. Thank you for the bits, Charles. You're such a sweetheart. You're always giving me bits. I'm going to tell her to pick which place to go. She likes planning? I hate planning. I just want someone just kind of. I'm the type of person I just want someone to just do everything for me, because like because planning is work. Like, you know, you're gonna go on vacation. Why work? Because planning and organizing is technically work. Or let's do that. But Blackheart, you said that she's Japanese, so I think from my understanding, a lot of Japanese people, they do like the planning, they do like the organization. You know, I guess a stereotype, and they're very neat and tidy, they're very organized, and that's where we got the KonMari system out of Japan, because that woman is just so... If you see how she... Backseat traveler. You know, she likes to look up the sites, but it's so hard to plan. Like, oh, then we have to, like, day one, like the first 2 days, it probably takes 2 days to look at blah blah blah. I don't know. And then, like, what if your plans, like, what if your plans go awry? And because sometimes you don't know exactly how long it takes to, say, go to like Nintendo Land, like, oh, we have to go all the way here. So let's just put the marker in the middle of Valley of Dreams, because it's in the center of Valley of Dreams. So we mark... Unfortunately, it's only 272 meters away. Do virtual tours. Charles, you know why I got back into reading? Like, the reason why I was such a huge bookworm when I was growing up, we didn't really, my parents, we didn't have video games, and back then there was only Atari, so video games wasn't like as compelling as today. So I always buried myself in books, because you're transported to a different world, and it's as if you're in it's as if you're traveling without the hassle, without the jet lag, without packing and all of the hassles of traveling. So when I read a book, it is like the perfect, it's like the perfect, it's like it has all the pros of traveling, reading a book, with none of the cons. So when I read The Hobbit, you actually feel like you're at the Shire. You could actually imagine yourself with Bilbo Baggins in his cozy home. You actually feel yourself there. But then you don't have to pay any money, and it's free because you just go to the library and you check out The Hobbit. So that's why, like, now I'm really back into reading, and I'm going to read The Hobbit again, because since I've been out of reading, Charles, since I haven't been reading in such a long time, I lost focus and concentration to the point where I actually had to read out loud. So that was like really embarrassing. Even though when I was a kid, like I remember in first grade, I didn't have to read out loud. So I lost all the focus and concentration that comes with reading. So instead of traveling, because it's so pricey, Odite, might as well just read, or play video games, because video games also transport you to a world. Ooh, Tiffany jewelry, Blackheart. Do they have custom pendant and chain? So how do you go about doing that, Blackheart? Do you just go to the jeweler and just say, this is the design I want, and then they make it for you? But that would be like really pricey. I never played Shadow of War, Blackheart. Is that, since you really like RPG, I wonder if it's an RPG. Is that part of the Shadows of Covenant? Shadow Hearts Covenant? Maybe it's one of the series. Yes, games and exactly, Odite. Games and anime. They do custom stuff. That would be really pricey, because Tiffany jewelry in of itself is like really expensive, and then if you get it customized, it's just like yikes. No. Oh, Shadows of Mordor. I think Blackheart Odyssey does have kind of the Shadows of Mordor leveling system, where the enemies level with you, so you can never be quite 100% overpowered. I'm just going to go to this tower right here just to use that as a safe spot. Oscar Gashi 0911, thank you so much for the follow. Climb, climb, climb. I find that the parkour of this game is really well done, because you could literally climb every surface and it's not so slow. Oh, Shadows of War sequel to Shadows of Mordor. I get it. Yeah, I always get, yeah, Mankind, I think definitely for, if you want to do like, if you want to do warrior, you do need a total armor and a total weapon, just because I think it adds, correct me if I'm wrong, Mankind, I believe it actually adds extra armor, extra defense, and yeah, and boosts extra damage, I think. Charles, thank you so much for the bits. Charles, I hope you're not getting any of the Prudential or the Banana Republic ads. There he is. We're gonna get information from this nice guy.
If you're here
Oh,
for your
Charles.
you'll have to come back another time. I'm here for information. In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
Oh,
You need to
oh
know
snap!
about
That
the
was
Spartan
harsh.
who came through here many years ago. Did that eagle of yours shit in your
Oh,
ear?
this guy is.
I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
He spilled the beans. So he's not the smartest thing on two legs. So Mankind armor boost reduces incoming damage. You're 62 already, but it takes so long. Like going from 1 to 50, it's really easy. But going from 50 to 51. Banana Republic has a doctrine. Yeah, because you saw somebody Banana Republic. He's like, Banana Republic, Banana Republic. But going from 50 to 62, and what I was upset about Mankind is that when they did the patch, I wasn't 58. They stuck me back at level 50, but at least I got the 8 ability points, but I should have been level 59, but it says level 51. But I think the good thing is that since I'm 51, I could have 19 extra skill points as I go up to 70, I think. And then I'm hoping with NG Plus, it'll follow the Origins, where you can just keep leveling up even if you're past 70. That's what I'm hoping, Mankind. You got Blackheart, you could have Blackheart, you're 70? How? Oh my god, Blackheart, you're such an efficient gamer. But I did a lot of side missions, Blackheart. I only got up to, well, 59 technically, but 51. Oh my. Okay, Mankind's health is 100,000. Because I was like, no, Hunter, because I was like reading your stats, man, kind of like, well, your Hunter Warrior damage is not that big, but your assassin's damage is 130,000. Yeah, you're definitely a pure assassination. Like 130,000 with just one hit. You just have to do one, just even like a regular assassination, you could just kill a Polemarch. Charles, you keep giving me like tons of bits. You're really sweet, Charles.
Many women pass through with babies. Now leave me. I have my own problems to deal with.
Yeah, this priest is harsh. Like he's what?
Snakes.
Snakes.
They're everywhere. Must have escaped from the fellowship. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse. These snakes killed someone. A patient was purifying himself when they
Ooh, terrified of
Turns out he was
snakes.
terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him.
We have to kill. You're gonna reach 4K view.
Won't you talk to me then?
Blackheart, this game is a masterpiece. Blackheart, you know how I keep saying a masterpiece? Do you think this game is a masterpiece yourself, Blackheart? I love Cassandra. Cassandra's like a really great character. But Blackheart, would you say this game is a masterpiece? You played a lot of games, but I think I say everything's a masterpiece. I didn't play that many games. Yes, thank you, Blackheart. It is. I tried explaining that in one of my blog, but I call everything. So he's just going over and over and over. Because Asclepio's sign, as you know, is a snake. I agree. So I don't know why I keep posting my blog, but with my blog, I kind of did a preliminary discussion of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and why I think it's a masterpiece. Good morning, Key! How are you? Key, how are you doing? And I think not everybody knows Key, so let's... So and this is the power of, because we were talking about networking, Key. This is the power of networking. So Key and I, we go way back in 2013. And so Blackheart and I go back to 2013. So if you know Key's community and she's such a wonderful streamer, you must watch. Key has so much experience playing such a huge variety of games. So Key, I think you like kind of the Souls-ish challenging type of games, and she always plays on the hardest difficulty, of course. And so if you're in Key's community and everybody there's so wonderful, they know so much about games, they're so helpful, and you get to know them, then Key's community would watch you, and then that's where the networking. Key, how is Darksiders 3? Because you're playing it on the hardest mode, and those bosses, like, they one-shot you, and you only get, like, initially, I think you only get 2 heals, so it's really hard. You're a zombie, Key. You're at work, unfortunately. Yuck. Ooh. Those bosses are so hard, and some of the bosses have those annoying minions. And Johnny, how you doing? And Johnny also does Darksiders as well. Wait, that's wrong! It's supposed to be just this. So Key, what I'm going to do is I have to kind of make your own special command so that you could just put exclamation key, and then it'll come out with your Twitch channel. And Rocket Johnny finished doing, actually, so Key, Rocket Johnny actually finished Darksiders 3 Apocalyptic Mode, and I'm not sure, Johnny, are you going to be doing, like, I think you did not like Darksiders 1, and I think you're going to try and see how you do Darksiders 2. Oh, good, so Darksiders 2 fixed, like, the hitboxes and such, then?
Snakes get loose. And why are there so many at the same
Yeah, these snakes are gross.
He's supposed to keep them in the Tholos. Patients with afflictions of the mind are healed by the snakes.
You see how there's no science involved in this.
Kisses from the gods.
There's no science here.
I'll clear out these snakes in no time. Icarus could use a good feast. Try not to kill them. Orios will be furious if you sacred snakes.
I thought we were supposed to kill them.
How am I supposed to deal with them? Snakes are drawn to glass heat.
Oh, this one is a kind of annoying quest, but I think it's good just that we opened up this quest in case we need experience. So we have to kind of
I'll take care of
smoke them out, so to speak.
Then you'll tell me what I need to know.
And Blackheart, I think you platted Darksiders 3. Oh, Darksiders 1 was a little bit outdated and annoying. I think I would like Darksiders 1, though, because it does have, like, all those mazes and those complex tombs. I think that's why I would really enjoy Darksiders 1, even if the combat isn't... Johnny, you said the combat's really bad, like the hitboxes, and it didn't... It didn't have the precise combat of a Darksiders 3 or Dark Souls. Wait a second. I don't think we wanted to do this. We got sidetracked. I mean, that's definitely one of the main. It's a cult. This is part of the cult quest. But let's do this. Wait, how come it went up to 20? Which to help find. Okay, we want to do Priest of Asclepios. Charles, so many bits. Charles, you're raining bits. Charles, you know you don't have to keep giving me bits.
He's over there.
Oh, okay. All right, let's sneak up. Charles, thank you so much for all the bits. And Charles, I don't want to torture you with those ads anymore, though, because they are really annoying, especially the Prudential and the Banana Republic ads. Like, they are just atrocious. Like, I mean, those ads are the type of ads where they're so bad, Charles, that you don't even want to, like, buy from them just because the ads are that atrocious. Okay, we're gonna get information from him. Oh God, Banana Republic is... But why are they...
And very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we want to help. So, Key, this run is going really well. We already completed out... we met Xena, and we are doing... I think we completed out that, like, information line of where Mirini is. And so now we're going to do the second line of information that we got at the symposium. And so this is a really... And that's why I love Odyssey, and that's why it's a masterpiece. Like, this is, like, really interesting. Like, you know, all of the weird thinking that they did back then in terms of healing, like you have to use snakes, and the character development. Croesus is disgusting. You can tell right away that she... yes, Xena would body slam everyone, Blackheart. Like, she's definitely a badass. I want to say I want to help, because this...
Warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading.
Oh, yeah, and they do sacrifices. There's no science behind that.
Pigs, goats, all have
Oh
followed
God.
their ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepios to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow.
Oh, we're going to show an elite animal. This is one of the elite animals.
Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice that
We have
gods
to...
cannot ignore.
Alive, though.
Attached, you will help these people. But I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of
She's
bearing mystery.
disgusting.
Lives, but I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
Yeah, where is it? I'm not sure how we can drag the bull over, though.
I heard it was grazing on Mount Corifa, near the Assini ruins.
I forgot how we...
If you're just going to slit its throat, why do you need the bull alive?
But we're not just going to slit its throat. First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in the sacrifice, or it is impure. To save this many people, even if it is blood, bones, and...
I forgot how we completed this mission before. Like, maybe they have a special animation where they said press X to stun, and then you just carry the animal over. I think you know, they could do it that way. Hog tie. I didn't know you could hog tie in Red Dead Redemption. But you could do all sorts of really cool things, Key, in Red Dead Redemption. So I could see like hog tying. And do you hog tie other people? Like, oh, press X to nuke all Greece. I know, she's grotesque.
About the gods. Then she found new teachers, people in masks. They changed her, turned her heart black. They became her gods.
Now that's so we know. Okay, so I mean, we're not doing any spoilers. So obviously, what he's saying is Chrysis is working with the cults, and that's why she changed.
I'll find this bull for you.
I thought this was the... Am I missing something? Because I thought that was going to carry us over into... It's... The sanctuaries are... I'm not sure if we're doing this correctly. Okay, we are in the center of the Valley of Dreams. It's west of Trozen military camp. Let's go here, just in case. Oh, Blackheart, it's so refreshing. The good Blackheart, if you can comment, the genius of this game is that it's fun though reading the. I'm gonna do this. Oh no, I can't meditate because I'm aggroed. I've aggroed someone. If you're in conflict, you can't meditate. I want to turn. I want to go to nighttime. And you have to find the clues. That's kind of the fun part, Blackheart, is finding the clues. And sometimes the clues just come up naturally as you're doing the quests. But other times you actually have to actively find it, and that's really fun doing the detective work. And we opened up quite a few of the cult members. We already killed one, and they're easy to kill with devastating shot and just aim at the head, do a headshot, and it dropped one of the cultist members, even though he's one level higher than me. So I think Blackheart, that's what I like about this game, because it's not like you're blindly it's not like you're blindly led to these things. You actually have to think things through. Like with this cult member, you have to find, they explain clues like each time you kill a cultist, it opens up the clues. The sage's spy, the sage is named the shadow, the sage is waiting in an agora, so you know that you can kind of find the sage here. And I don't know, let's see, did we open up any other ones? Yeah, so we know all of these. This one we want to do, so once the arena opens up, we can actually fight him at the arena, but he's level 29, so we're still kind of starting out. Yeah, oh, I know, Blackheart, it's so fun, like, you one-shot them with, like,
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Poison dagger. But, Blackheart, did you try a fire build? Like, when I tried a poison build, like a pure poison build, it didn't decrease their health nearly as much as that fire build. Oh, the arena, and the other thing why this is a masterpiece is that the arena, I know the arena has a story attached to it. It's not just fighting the contestants and then you're done. There's a story. So a lot of these things that you do, there's always a story behind it, and that's why I think this game is. You want to do everything because you want to further their story. So I think you need to have a good storyline, just because it makes you want to finish killing or fighting all of the contestants. Now, the only thing that didn't really have a story is Dark Souls, but because the gameplay was so incredible at that time, you just play it for the combat. But I think now that combat has improved all over the place, you need more than combat now. Like, you need to have really compelling stories. You have to have a character that you like, so that you'll say, because a lot of people, because I felt with some of the games that I played that had like poor story, I'm like, why am I doing this in the first place? Like, there's no point in, and then I just lost interest. Okay, bad sense of directions, bad sense of directions, bad sense of directions. Oh, fire build was so overpowered. Ugh, fire build was ridiculous.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepio's a sacrifice? No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have. The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all. What are these stone slabs for? These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments.
Iceborne with multiple Ian Kutkus.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone. Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Midnight Blue. We're not going to hurt him. He's cooperating. Like, why? So, Midnight, are you excited for Iceborne? Yeah, multiple Ian Kutku, so there's going to be an Azure Ian Kutku, Gold Ian Kutku, Silver Ian Kutku, Bronze Ian Kutku, Pink Ian Kutku. Oh yes, you're at work. Okay, Midnight's at work, so Midnight can't. Midnight can't type so much because if the boss comes, you're like, uh-oh. So then I can discuss with Midnight the brilliance of Ian Kutku, and he can't. Oh, you could reinstall, but on PlayStation 4. But unfortunately the Iceborne, which I think it's a fortunate thing because I don't want them to rush Ian Kutku next year. Like I really want them to really work on it and not have like bugs. Plus they need to kind of do that for the PC as well. And they have to kind of make sure PC is up to date with all of the new monsters and up to date with what the console has. Oh, I'm dying for Iceborne. So after we finish this, we're going to do Dark Souls Remastered until the Monster Hunter World DLC. I'm not sure if it's at the PlayStation Store, but as soon as it's in the PlayStation Store, I'm just going to buy it. You type loud anyways, Midnight. You Canlos. Isn't Eucanlos like is a ice form of a Cantor? I forgot. It's been. You know who I love in terms of ice monster? Barioth, because of his long fangs. Yeah, we need the Ice Coffee Born DLC next year, though, 2019. But then Kingdom Hearts. But then all these amazing games are coming out, like Kingdom Hearts 3, Ghost of Tsushima. There's just too many games, like Neo 2. What else is coming out in 2019? Like Sekiro, but I'm not hyped. Key, I'm sorry. I'm not hyped. Key, Johnny, I'm not hyped for Sekiro just because of Activision.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
Oh my God, Charles. See how disgusting Croesus is?
Then don't tell me anything.
God,
Just bring me to the stone that can. Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet. Lead the way.
I played God Eater. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2, but I liked it. The combat is good, but then I got tired of fighting the same monsters over and over. God Eater needs a variety of enemies. And Code Vein. See, God Eater and Code Vein are developed by the same developer, but they always never have the diversity of enemies. So I'm not that hyped up about Code Vein. I know, but Activision's going to influence From Software. Oh, Key, thank you for subbing. I didn't even realize. Key, thank you for the sub. And Charles, you did do 4. Oh my, Charles, I don't want to torture you though, because Charles gave me 4,000 bits worth of watching the Banana Republic ads. Oh, Poseidon's Trident is so good, Mankind. Level 60 dagger No, Mankind, so you got Mankind is level 60. No, Blackheart's level 70. Mankind 68 or something, like really high. And I'm sure both Blackheart and Mankind have like all legendary gear. Okay, now what do we do? Yeah, times have changed because the cult is taking over, and Croesus is. You'll find you. They just. This is Crane. Long time no see. Iceborne hype. Monster Hunter DLC with Ian Kutku, bronze, gold, silver, azure, Ian Kutku, Ian Garuga, the whole Ian Kutku line of family. Oscar Gashi, did I pronounce your name? Oscar Gashi, I want to thank you so much for following me and for spelling out my Discord. Yeah, Charles, but Charles, that's not fair. Now I owe you like $1 million so that you could get brain surgery after being indoctrinated. Because brain surgery is really pricey. So, because you watched so much Banana Republics and gave me so many bits, I owe you like $1 million now, Charles. It's Kutku Power Range Squad! Yes, Odite! Yes! I want to annoy Midnight because he hates Ian Cutcoo. No, you do need brain surgery, Blackheart. If you even watch one Banana Republic ad, your brain cells die. I haven't either, Crane, because I'm really waiting for the DLC. Because yes, they do have arch-tempered blah blah blah, but it's same monsters. And I mean, arch-tempered Call is going to be interesting, but it's just the same rehash of the same monsters. But like Iceborne, you're going to have different. Blackheart, you're lucky actually, because the Banana Republic is so god awful. I owe Charles $1 million, so. Lucky! How are you? Lucky, you made it! Are you working right now? Lucky, how you doing? Wait, what are... Yeah, Blackheart, I think only US could do the Twitch ads, I think.
I remember this tale.
Oh, Lucky, you're at work.
The great Elot revolt. You would have been only a child. I don't need the history, just the details. It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her.
Oh, yuck.
Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
That's not good surgery, Lackey. That's...
I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these.
That treatment, like, okay, you're gonna decapitate and put it back?
Shocked.
Yeah, he's healing the sick right now.
Too much faith in his hands.
No, he does both. Prayer is, like, important. He's like, yes, we have to pray, but we need to use science. We need...
Testimony so outrageous.
Yeah, these testimonies are really outrageous.
Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them thrive for realism. But what really inspires is greatness.
You could do both, though. Like, it's good to have, like... Because fantasy elements could be rooted in realism.
This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka,
Ooh.
man's best friend indeed. This is hopeless. These stories give people hope. Better.
Lackey, how's...
I'm losing
Lackey, you need a weekend. Oh, God. Lackey, Croesus is just...
But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests, taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly, was very strong-willed.
This was the
Before too
problem.
long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved, but there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got what? I've already said too much.
Well, we know they just get nuked and killed. Lackey, are you... I thought there was one point you mentioned that you were going to get a weekend off, I think, because you really need to rest and take care of yourself. And Blackheart, thanks for coming. And I'll see you very soon. And I thank you so much for coming and for discussing like which of the Assassin's Creed you prefer and which characters are the best. That's like really helpful for our viewers because they really want to know. We only have limited time and resources. We want to know like which character we should play, and that's really, 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 really helpful. Okay, let's now, Lackey. We have gotten to the part where. This is why this game is really good. Yes, Croesus is part of the cult, but we get to hear her backstory, and as you can tell, she makes your blood curdle. What the priest did was wrong, because she was a kid. They didn't set limits at all. They actually had her become the parent. So I know this is going to bore chat, but in structural family therapy, you don't want the kid to have all the power. You want the priests. The priests are basically the family, the parents. You want the parents to set limits and say, no, Croesus, you are an orphan, and let's work through the issues of being thrown away by your parents. Maybe your parents, you could kind of have like a story. Maybe your parents were depressed, they couldn't take care of you, and they thought it was best for us to take care of you, and you can kind of explain that. Instead of having her gain power over them. And then, okay, so she was 8 years old. She has power over the priest. So as she gets older, she gets more and more authority, and now they're under her thumb. Yeah, and Blackheart, thanks for mentioning that this game is a masterpiece, because I think Chad I think Chad has got to the point where like they're not convinced, because I think everything's a masterpiece, everything is genius. But Blackheart, if you have so much experience with games, like you platinumed every single game, you've probably played like at least 1,000 games this far, and with all of your gaming experience, if you say that Odyssey is a masterpiece, then it is a masterpiece. And Lackey, you have to do Monster Hunter, because we have Monster Hunter World Iceborne DLC. So I'm gonna co-op with chat once DLC comes. I mean, I'm gonna do Dark Souls Remastered, and then. So Dark Souls we'll finish out this game, Dark Souls Remastered, and then by then, I think Monster Hunter World DLC is going to come out, and I'll do well, no, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do the solo for the storyline first, and then after we've done all the storyline, then we could kind of pick up on, I still need my Arch-Tempered Kushala tickets. We don't know, Crane, 2019, and they have a lot of work to do, because they have Resident Evil Remake. So Crane, and what else? Because Capcom has a lot on their plate. They have to make sure PC has all the monsters that the console versions have. So they have to work on that and bring the PC back to having. I don't think they even released. Did they release Call of on the PC yet? But they have to kind of update all the monsters on the PC first. And then they're going to have Iceborne DLC for all of the platforms. Oh, Lackey, I'm sorry you have to go. Lackey, I really appreciate your coming here, because it's so hard for you to have any free time. Because your breaks are so short. You only get 15-minute breaks, like maybe once. And then you don't have the weekends off. So I really appreciate your being here, because I know how limited your time is. So I hope Lackey would do Monster Hunter World and revisit Monster Hunter World. Crane, I don't think they announced the price. I don't think they announced the price yet, but maybe $30. Because you know how like these DLC expansions are always $30, and it's going to be It's going to be enormous. It's going to be a whole new map area. So I would say $30, and you'll definitely get your money's worth. And Blackheart, do we know when the remake of Resident Evil 2 is coming out? Because that's another. That's like another.
What about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman.
These are like he's just mocking.
Came here with child, sought pity from the gods. Why is most of it scratched out?
Yes, this is what we need.
I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman.
Sal, it's next month already?
We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left.
Oh my god.
Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved. Who does know where she went? We've been spotted.
Oops. Now, I want the good ending for Timoxino, so we have to.
What do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a
Bye, mankind. Have a good nap. Hey, Sal.
I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
I need to take notes.
And what were you both chatting about so fervently?
Ugh. Let's say we're talking about sword wounds, because that kind of makes sense within the context, because you could say, I have a sword wound and I want to talk to the priest to see what I need to do about the sword wound. Yeah, thank you so much, mankind. And I didn't realize that the other arrow skills are very overpowered. And I really appreciate that, mankind, because I have it documented in cbenny.com, because it has a chat. So I definitely have to kind of reread. There's too many, and Sal, there's just like so many games that are coming out. Like there's Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2019, the Monster Hunter DLC, Resident Evil 2, Oh, Far Cry is also coming out in 2019. Sekiro, Neo 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and I heard The Last of Us 2 is coming out. There's just too many games next year. I think if you're smart, if I were a developer, I would just kind of continue to refine the game and release it in 2020 because the competition is going to be so fierce. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 in January as well. It's just too many games. It's Blackheart next year is going to be like hype. Okay, what did we? It is going to be off the charts, Key.
Oh, really? And what is
You have to lick. The dog has to lick you. Dogs, right? Ooh. Well, if we make a mistake, we can always go back. But I think he said that dogs lick the wound. But the interesting thing is that, did you know that cat saliva actually has antibiotic properties? So maybe it'd be better to be licked by cats. But either way, this is not... They clearly don't understand sterilization techniques. They don't understand hygiene. I know, Sal, there's just two. Of course, Blackheart got them all pre-ordered. There's just... Okay, so January has Kingdom Hearts 3, Resident Evil 2, what else? Neo 2? Yes, I know, because, like, Neo's character was so bland. Like, I was like, who is this character? In the story, Neo did have a story, but I didn't know what the story was, and I didn't care. Omnishura. Oh, Onimishura, I think. There's so many. And then, but Sal, there's like remasters plus new games as well. Onimusha! There's just too many games. I think it's dogs.
Dogs. What about them?
You use dogs to lick the wounds.
Yeah, I remembered that. Okay.
Very good. Don't give away all our tricks, Timoxenos. Who will bring offerings to the gods when our patients
These
let
priests
them
have
themselves?
been completely corrupted by Croesus.
No, of course not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
You have your treatment, Mistios. Now please, leave the sanctuary.
Ew. Let's track this quest. Onimusha. And is Onimusha just for PlayStation 4? Because it sounds like it's a JRPG, and I don't know if it was made for like all the consoles and the PC. So Blackheart, I think Neo 2 is going to be way better than Neo 1. Neo... I don't know why in this game, even though there's not as much diversity, it never gets old. I don't know why that is. If anyone can comment, because there's only like the soldiers, monsters, the legendary animals, and that's about it, and humans, and that's it. But like the combat in this game never, ever gets old. But in Neo 2, I just got sick of fighting the same enemies over and over and over again, like over and over. Like I just could not do yet another yokai. Like every time I want to see a yokai, like you want to slit your wrist because there's so many. There's so many of the same enemies. And I don't know why the lack of diversity was more troubling in Neo than it is in this game. Maybe because, like, in this game, there's just so much to do that you just don't get bored. It's not like you're fighting the monsters over and over again. So I think Neo 2 is going to be much better. They're going to have diversity. They're not going to have William. He's so boring. Like, he has zero personality. I don't even know, like... So I think it's good that we could customize our characters next time around. And I think that if they were smart, they would do what... They would do what they did in Odyssey. Like they would have, you could play as either male or female, but they actually have personality, whether you're a male or female, like in Mass Effect and in Odyssey. I think that's the best way because like it just gets so old having a silent protagonist. You don't really bond with them. Like I'm bonding with Cassandra and Alexios. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden I still have to play because it's so difficult. Sal, you put 400 hours in Neo? I'm really embarrassed, Sal, but I think I have 1,500 hours in Monster Hunter World because I wanted to finally understand how to play all these new weapons I never played before. Like, I finally learned how to play the charge blade, the great sword, the hunting horn, and the lance. And it took me 100 hours to do each, to kind of even learn each weapon. It took me 100 hours each. So you can imagine, if I still have to do the bow guns, the sword and shield, and the bow, and the gun lance. That could take another 800 hours. Oh, Craig, you have 44 hours in Monster Hunter World. Really, Phil? I thought Charge Blade was hard, because, like, and then doing the super amped elemental discharge, it took me, and I didn't understand the file system and putting the files in, but I had to watch Gage and Hunter and Eric's gaming videos over and over and over again to finally understand the Charge Blade and how it works. Oh, gun lance is hard, really, Sal? Because I found the regular lance, really good. Okay, what do we... Oh, we have to rejoin the priests. The northern part of the Valley of Dreams. Let's go here. This map is so large. So, is the Valley of Dreams this segment? They have it segmented. Okay, I want, what we should do is, I'm not exactly sure where that is, but let's just head north, which is this direction. And then we might stumble upon it. The nice thing is they'll say use a hero, so your target is close by, use a hero, so that's what we're going to be doing. The thing about gun lance is you have 3 different types of lances, normal. Oh, so it's complex, Sal. Yeah, I remember, like, everybody was, like, crying about getting the glutton. No, I was thinking of the HBG. Yeah, so each lance has a different playstyle. And the same thing with HBG and LBG. They also have, like, the different shells. Bye, Blackheart. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day, Blackheart. And I'm glad you're really enjoying the Monster Hunter World... No, not Monster... Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay. Key, I think I'm not so much a smart cookie, but rather I played every single mainline Monster Hunters, like all of the mainline Monster Hunters to this date, so I know a lot about Monster Hunter, but that's because I played so many of the Monster Hunter games. Take it easy, Blackheart. And Odite loves... Odite, you like every single weapon. Odite...
Or its olives. No. Where's that priest?
Odite does longsword, greatsword, HBG, LBG, bow, the whole 9 yards. Odite, I think you played every single weapon, actually. Oh, that's right. Odite, because you're really... You have the HBG cluster bomb build. That's really... You hate Charge Blade? Charge Blade is really hard because it's hard to time that super amped elemental discharge is either there or not there. Whereas with the great sword, to do its ultimate attack, you could just infinitely tackle, and then you could pull off the true charge slash. So I think great sword is actually easier than Charge Blade. Shotgun LBG build. Yeah, Sal, from my understanding, HBG... Yes, I heard cluster HBG is, quote, the meta, like it's so overpowered. And from talking with a lot of HBG users, they were saying actually in all of Monster Hunters, HBG has always been overpowered. And I love Greatsword because it has a simple playstyle, but it takes so long to master, like to be able to tackle and tackle into roars, tackle into attacks, because it does have invincibility frames, and then land a true charge slash. Greatsword is simple to pick up but hard to master, if that makes sense. It's kind of like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is simple to play because it's just R1, R2, but it's hard to master. So Sal is longsword. Key, do you play Monster Hunter? Because I think Monster Hunter would definitely be a game that you would absolutely love, Key, just because the combat is even more intricate, even more complex, more deep than Dark Souls.
I I thank you for your discretion, Eaglebearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for
Marini.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, the Moxie.
Oh fuck.
You will suffer her
Shit. We'll have to redo this thing because I don't want Timoxicinos to die. Oh god. Oh, I don't have adrenaline. So, since I don't have adrenaline, I don't have the abilities to pull off. But let's just do a cheese method. This is really bad gameplay. Oh, you played a little Key? I think Key, you know what? I think I was kind of doing Twitch statistics, and this is going to be impossible. Do we have to tease out each one? It doesn't do much damage. Oh, the pig mission. Oh, is that the boar? Because we were able actually to kill the boar last stream because I leveled up a couple levels. So being 2 levels higher than that big boar, which is a legendary. Oh, desynchronized, but I kind of knew it. So what I did was at level 13, which is the level 13 of the boar back then, I wasn't able to kill the boar. It was really difficult. So what I did was I leveled up to level 16, and since the enemies level up with you, the boar was level 14. But because I got an extra ability, I put that in fire, and so we were able to kill the boar. I know, Sal. That's because I'm not good at this game. So we're going to desynchronize over and over and over again. And if I keep failing this particular part of the game, we could always go back. We could do the Cleon quest. That would probably bump me up from 17 to 18 really easy, and then return. So that's what I like about this game, Key, because I'm the type of person who grinds so much that at least at the very beginning you don't really feel overpowered, so you do have that nice Dark Souls Neo type combat. Now down the road, when you get level 3 abilities, it just becomes a little bit too easy, especially if you have like a range build. Because I'm not sure if you saw that, Key, I one-hit KO a cult member even though he was 1 level higher just by doing devastating shot at the head. So okay, well that's not bad. We just go north again. Yeah, check your box for LBG and HBG. Yeah, I remember that time. Because I remembered one of the viewers, they're complaining like, but where is HBG and LBG? And I just said, check your box. Because nobody knows. Because Monster Hunter, to be honest, if you've never played any prior Monster Hunter, it's so confusing. Like, oh, it's just weird. Like, oh, you have to cook meat to do your stamina. Like, it's very esoteric. So veteran Monster Hunters, it was very easy to pick up because we've done this like before 5 trillion times. So Capcom actually has tutorials about Monster Hunter World, and just watch Gage and Hunter and Eric's Gaming for weapon tutorials, because the weapon tutorials are so bad in Monster Hunter World. Like for the lance, the whole thing is the mobility, the dodge attack, and it didn't even say like on the menu that that's how you do a dodge attack. And I'm like, that's really bad. Like, because with Lance, you want to like run towards the monster to kind of get a hit off, and you do that by doing that choo-choo train move, which they never said that. Like they never mentioned. They didn't even mention that in the tutorial section, and it's one of the major moveset of the Lance. I don't think we're doing this correctly. Did we go past the olive tree? Wait a second. Get information from... Do we have to do this quest all over? Oh, you know what, Odite? I think sometimes, you know when you see the enemy turn like red, you can't dodge. Those are the unblockable attacks. So you have to dodge when they turn red. I'm not good at parrying, so that's why I had to keep dodging. Something about Monster Hunter World. Really? I thought, for some reason, Cell, it seemed like the elemental builds in Monster Hunter World are really weak. Like, the elements are like, no, raw damage is better than doing an elemental build. Unless I'm doing something wrong. It is key. It's extremely confusing, but I think once you get to know like the esoteric stuff like cooking meals to boost up your status, and now you could just use rations. You don't have to cook meat. I think you kind of get the gist of it, and then you just kind of watch more YouTube if you get confused, because there's a lot of really good videos about it. No, did I? I'm actually really lost. Because we're supposed to... Oh, let's meet the old priest at the olive tree. Okay, we just... Is this how we do it? Like, it's probably around here. Great! I heard mixed things about Fallout 76. What I would do before buying it, Crane, is to just kind of make sure that they do all the patches, they have like more missions in Fallout 76, and then buy it, because a lot of people are really upset about it. I'm gonna just so we don't have to keep so we don't have to keep coming back and forth. Let's just do a quick save here, and then if we desynchronize, we'll just go back to this save file. Oh, Odite, you're playing Fallout 70. How do you like it, Odite? Can you comment for Crane? Like, I just hear that Fallout 76 is really fun if you like the exploration and you like finding loot, which is what I love. But it doesn't really it's kind of empty, so... Odite, I wonder if it's better, if you think it's better, if it wait until all the patches come out, wait until they kind of build more DLC missions, and then get the whole bundle package. Oh, Crane, how are you enjoying Fallout 4? I've never played a single Fallout because I didn't understand first-person shooters. Yeah, wait until they take... Because it's a Bethesda, like, it's always buggy. So I would just, Crane, wait until you finish Fallout 4, and by the time you finish Fallout 4, then get Fallout 76 when it becomes bundled.
That old priest hiding by the tree.
Yeah, I think that's why, especially for Bethesda games, just wait until they do all their patches and then get the game. Because then the game would be on sale. Because, like, oh, I think we could actually skip this. I think. Can we skip this? No, I thought we could skip the cutscenes. Unless it's circle, triangle.
What happened? Get behind me, priest.
Okay, it's circle, circle, circle too. I want to be like, I'm going to channel chat, because you guys could definitely beat level 19. You guys could easily beat level 19 enemies at level 17. So let's channel chat and see if we could do the same. Now the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to just rip off their shield, because that would help. Alright, that was good. Now we're going to build up adrenaline by whacking a couple times. Oh yeah, I think it's because it's got so much negative press. Okay, then I want to run up here. Let's rip off shield here. I mean, Fallout 76 has gone... Crane, Fallout 76 has gone so bad, like really bad press. Like... Because a lot of people say, oh, it's an empty world. It just feels like it's an alpha stage or a beta stage. I think we're doing pretty decent. They rage quit on you, Sal. What happened? Now, is Fallout 76 stuff for co-op, or is it like PvP mostly? Oh shoot. I almost desynchronized! But at least we could spam our heals. And I heard that the new Destiny 2 DLC that came out, I heard that was also disappointing. So I think these video game companies really kind of need to make a more polished product before they release. And that's why I'm hoping with Iceborne, with Monster Hunter World, I'm hoping that they do take their time. You know, like, I'd rather have them postpone and make it bug-free than just kind of putting out the material. So we're going to pick on this little one. She's actually very spry. Oh my god. Okay, so they actually can one-hit KO with just that combination of the dual blades. And the problem is that my armor, it's not level 17. I don't have at level armor. Let's see if I could equip like a level 17 armor. So this one, no. We might have better. No. Okay, so we didn't pick up any new armor pieces. Oh, so close yet so far. That's a level 18. So we can't, and we have level 17 weapons. Okay, so just our defense is not the greatest, but... No, what I want to do is I'm going to just drag them out here so I could have, like, more spacing to tease out each weapon. But see, Key, this is really weak. This is how I played. Like, I just kind of... If I mess up, I just kind of go back. I just run away and just keep rinsing and repeat. Like, run away, come back, run away, come back. And I think that's how I played Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my god. Wait! Oh, see, there's a mercenary! Okay, I'm gonna just run away. I need to heal first before I do anything. I mean, see, and they turn red very quickly, so you can't really parry them. You can only dodge those attacks. If I could just get one out of the way, that would be really good. But they rush. I was trying to. Okay, let's at least get one. Okay, GG! we nuked one at least. But do we have to? I wonder with this mission, do we have to kill all of them before we move on? I think we do, because I believe the leader of this particular group probably has a cult clue that furthers the storyline. Hafa, how are you? Hafa, can you please put exclamation RAFA for your link? Because I unfortunately can't type since I'm actually doing gameplay, which is a miracle. How are you doing, Hafa? I think the consensus, oh yes, okay, now we can level up. Hafa, I think the consensus of chat is that nobody's ready for Christmas. It's just sneaking up so quickly. Okay, now I think we could actually put an ability. I'm actually thinking... Oh... I'm just gonna do this because I think I haven't been doing fire. Now why is this... We have a bounty hunter in the way. But didn't we just... Oh good, he's still alive, which is good. But where's the other one that we have to kill? And you see the skull on top of the badge? That means this one's way too over-leveled for me. See? Okay, let's try to run away from that one, and we have to find the other cult member, which I didn't quite find. Okay. I mean, I don't even know what level that enemy is, but the skull indicates that they're overpowered. Oh my god, yeah, this one's like way too high a level, because that one shot actually... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's run away, and this is really bad. I'm gonna try to lure this bounty hunter. No, we're hiding. Okay, let's take a break. Oh, so Hava's getting coffee, which is... Yeah, this year went by so fast. And Hava, thanks for putting your link. Key, playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you must get Shieldbreaker, definitely. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Karis to find out... Oh, this is the last bandit that we have to kill, I think. Because the reason why we're not completing out this quest is I believe they want you to kill all of the bandits that... all the cult members that are after your... after the priest. But, is that... No, that's an animal, though. I don't... what did I lost track of where all the enemies are. Okay, so we lured the bounty hunter over, and then let's regroup at the tree. I wonder if maybe we did actually complete out this quest. You never know. Did we? Okay, we have to find a girl. We have... Is it this one? I'm so confused. Heart for a head. Alexius wanted information. We know that. We have to do... That's a Sacred Bull one. This is deal with snakes, which is part of the storyline. I think we did complete out that quest. Now, the only complaint I have, chat, about... The other complaint... I don't have that many complaints about this game, but I forgot the other complaint is that for some reason they don't list which quest you finish, which I think would have been... Oh, thank you, Key. So, Key, did you say that we actually already killed everyone and we finished it? Because unfortunately, unlike a lot of open world games, they don't tell you. There's not a list of all the quests you completed, which hoping with NG Plus coming out, I hope they would patch that, because I would like to see what quests I've done, just for completionist sake. So we did do that, and the good news is you see the old priest back here. He's alive. And that's what we wanted. See, because he's a good guy. He's doing good work within this evil corporation. And let's see. Okay, we are 18, so that's actually pretty good. And then we could do... Let's do Enough is Enough. That's like really easy. You just kind of find the pipe and then you finish this quest. So we'll do like, after that, we're going to do like just a relaxing quest. Yeah, Key, I really appreciate that, because it didn't quite say, like when I killed the last member, it didn't quite say, oh, you finished it. So then you're not sure... Wait, I thought I could climb. There's some surfaces that you can't just climb up. But most of them you... Wait, I don't know why. Now let's do stealth just in case, because I don't want to aggro... You definitely don't want to aggro everyone, so it's good to always make sure that you go to nighttime. 79... Wait, they said there's something here. This is actually a good example of my poor sense of directions. And I have revelation for this, just in case I can't find my way through. Let's see. Maybe it's on top of the building. I know, but it says the underground pipe connects to a water source. But why are we up? Like, why are we in a building? Like, this is not. There's no water source here. What are we doing up here? But then it says the marker is to go up here, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, what the fluff? Okay, let's ignore that. Let's go to this one, because that actually didn't make sense, and we'll come back to that other location. So maybe we have to do the water source and then we go back to that other landmark.
That's the pipe. Opening it should flood the bath and get rid of the snakes.
But where is the pipe? Okay, Revelation. You know what, we could... Let's say Icarus. Can Icarus find it? Because I remember doing this quest, chat, and the pipe was actually ironically hard to find. Okay, let's... Now, the marker keeps saying it's here. So this is kind of like Borderlands 2, where they said, oh, it's here, but then it's not. Like, you're right on top of the marker, but it's not there. And Borderlands 2 is the same thing. Like, they would say, oh, this is where the tape recorder is, but then it's like 5 feet off from it. The underground pipe connects to a water source, but I don't see a sewer system. I just felt compelled to pick that up. Maybe here? I don't see it. And I remember this took me forever, so we may have to YouTube it just so we can quickly find where it is. Oh, wait, is that... I see something shining over there. I don't know if it's here. No, those are just fireflies. This is... But they always say, oh, it's here, but it isn't. And when I was around this area, Alexios clearly said, oh, there's the water pipe. Now we can... I don't have good vision, so it's hard to see. There is... Okay, that's a good point. There's actually no difference between playing Alexios or Cassandra. They have the exact same lines. They have the exact... Maud! How are you? Maud is part of the Pallet Town team, so let's shout out. There's like literally no difference, so they have the same exact story. It's just a kind of preference, like do you want to play a male character or a female character, which I think is really nice. But I believe the voice actress for Cassandra did a little bit better job, but I still think Alexios' voice actor is good. So you can't go wrong playing either. Now, I think just plug your ears if you want to avoid spoilers. But as Demos, Cassandra's not convincing, because this is one point where she's like, stay away from me, and just sounds like a girlfriend having a fight with her boyfriend. Like, stay away, don't touch me, I'm not convinced. Whereas Alexios as Demos is so threatening. He's so scary. He's so intimidating. I'm like, yes, I better avoid you. And then when Cassandra, because Cassandra was like downhearted, she goes, oh my God, he's so powerful. There's no way I could ever defeat him. And you actually feel that way because Alexios as Demos is so intimidating. God. And I'm just shouting out our new viewers here. So we have Kindred here, and we shout out Kindred. Ken is stalking you, but I can't help me, I can't find this pipe. Here? Oh, see how, look at this pipe, it's so hard to see. It's just like a stick. Well, we found it. Ken, you know what, because we can't tell who lurkers are, and I think if you pointed out like the power of lurkers, like lurkers are the best. Oh good, now we just report back. So we're just doing the storyline. I think by doing the snake quest, we get more information about that horrific cult member, Chrysis. Actually, out of all the cult members that I fought, Chrysis is actually the most disgusting and despicable. I don't know why. There's just something about her that makes her so... She's like so evil, but at the same time, she's not the stereotype pure evil. She has a backstory. She does have personality, which makes her even creepier. Maud, you're on your lunch break. Thanks for stopping by, Maud. I really appreciate it. And Husker89 also is from Royale Streamers, so I have to shout out my what do you call it? My Royal Streamer friends. And let's just spam let's just ban RS yet again. So that's a Royal Streamers Discord link. You meet really wonderful people like Husker89, Skirt, Illuminaria. Meow the cat raided me. He was from Royal Streams. Yes, it is. We did a good job.
Well?
Yes, give us information. You promised. This guy's actually funny. He's like, he's so. He's such an obstructionist. I know, it's hard to type exactly. But Sal, we don't do gameplay, so that's why I can type. This guy's an asshole. I kind of like him though. He's an asshole. Like after we've done all that, his expression on his face, he's like mwah mwah.
At least I got a name.
And that was so easy. We just found the pipe and we got 4,425 experience. That's how easy it is to level up. So we do not buy the DLC level up DLC. Oh, but Kindred, I thought you did stream. But no, if you play for an hour on stream, that is streaming, right? Oh, 4 in the morning. No wonder I never see you. Ken, now, because I was wondering, well, Kindred does stream, but then how come I never see you stream? No Cuphead. Well, what's going on with Cuphead? Did I miss I think I missed chat, unfortunately. So Cuphead. Is there going to be Cuphead 2? Oh, Kindred's playing Cuphead. I heard Cuphead is like really, I heard Cuphead is so fun, Kindred. And I'm hoping that Xbox would have more exclusives like that, but they need to really get into the JRPG just to have variety, because like a lot of people are huge fans of RPGs, and the point is like people who love RPGs, we just kind of gravitate to PlayStation. So I'm hoping that excuse me, I'm sorry I'm burping all over the place, but I'm hoping that Xbox would have RPGs so it could kind of capture that audience. Okay, we'll do a heart for a head because we're doing this prescription for discovery, trying to find out where Marini is. Now, this is a sacred bull, so we're supposed to bring it back alive. So we have to probably do a hog tie method, I think. Oh, Kindred does it very, very occasionally. You're absolutely right. Now, Kindred, I think Souls for me, for some reason, was really easy because I just every time when I died, and I was a newbie gamer, and I was able to do a no death run Dark Souls 2 because all you do is level up, and so I actually found Dark Souls actually easier than platforms because like platforms you either make the jump or you don't make the jump, but with Dark Souls, every time when I died, I just leveled up 1 or 2 times. So I just kept leveling up, and then the boss fights aren't that hard. So I think that's the interesting aspects of Dark Souls. Like it gets notoriety for being, oh, it's so hard. But actually, it's easier for me. It's actually easier than platformers for me. Like I could never finish out a Mario because like the last world is just too hard. So I could never do Mario. I just don't have the reflexes, and you just can't level up. Like I just can't level up and say, oh, I'm going to level up 10 times, and then I could tank through a Mario level. Mod, you know what, Mod? If you hate Dark Souls Remaster, you shouldn't. And it wasn't my fault, Mod, because I was saying, oh, Dark Souls Remaster is good stream material. But Mod, if you don't like Dark Souls, you should only stream the games that you really love. So what I would do, Mod, is I would just kind of stick to Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I do want to see a clip, but I can't see a clip right now. But like off stream, I will see this. I'm going to go back and view the clip. But Mod, if you really hate Dark Souls Remastered, because when you stream and it's not fun, it's kind of hard to have, because when you stream, you want to have fun. You want to have fun with your community. actually, but Dark Souls Remastered did give us like really, it gave us like hysterical moments, Mod, where we were swearing up a storm. Yes, Sal, I don't do PvP. I just do PvE. I can't do, because there's always latency, there's always lag, Sal, so I can never do PvP. And some of the PvPers are so good at it. Like, they are so good. Oh, actually, wait, so Mod, so that means so that means you love streaming Dark Souls Remastered because of the laughs and all the swearing, because that's fun to you, but intrinsically you don't like the gameplay. Is that correct? So I had the opposite experience of Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2, I hated streaming it, but playing it by myself, I enjoy the gameplay of Borderlands 2. So I wonder if it's like if you have a role reversal in the Dark Souls Remastered, as I have with Borderlands 2. Okay, Sacred Bull is an Argolis. Now, he's 19 and we're 18, so I think we should be able to beat the bull. And then what I'm thinking, if you guys don't mind, once we clear out the bull, we might raid. And let's see, I wanted to see... Oh, I actually wanted to raid Potato Dan, but I think he finished the stream. So I'm going to just write to Rocket Johnny, who we talked about. He's streaming right now. So I'm going to just let him know that as long as he... we will be raiding in about... How long do you think it's going to take for me to do this bull? Like about 30 minutes? Now, Rocket Johnny, we do have to do the raid, because raids do count for affiliation, so he needs to get affiliation. He just needs the followers. I think he does have the viewer numbers. From my understanding, he just needs the followers. So to boost them up with the viewer numbers, we want to do the raid, because raids count, but hosts do not count. And then we'll do like, I don't think we even have to spam the links, because as long as you raid, you just count as a view. So you don't have to have the organic views, you just need the raid. So I think that's the way you do for people who are not. So instead of spamming the links, which always takes forever, we'll just do /raid Rocket Johnny, and then we all go over. Okay, so we'll be raiding about 30 minutes, just finishing out this one quest. I think he does stream for quite some time, so he'll be on. We'll raid him. Oh, Aaron Orlando, Ken brought sheets and bookmarks clips. Okay, Dark Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls Remastered is really easy as long as you keep leveling up. You should post all of Mod's rage clips of Dark Souls Remastered. That would be really funny. Now, what is this mount? Okay, Argolis. We are in Argolis. Panning out Mount Corifum. Down here. Oh, so we have to go to the Sini Ruins. So I'm going to just go like that in the middle of it, and then we'll just go over. Yes! Lazy lost 350,000! Oh my god! Now, was that in Bloodborne? Bloodborne Echoes. I forgot what they're called in Bloodborne, because I don't know if they call it souls or if they call it echoes. Bye, Key! Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the sub and the bits, Key. And before Key goes, let's shout out again. Oh my god. 350,000 is so many echoes for Bloodborne. Oh my god, that is... Was he able to get back to his souls? Because that is so much. What I do is I try to spend as much souls as possible, like leveling up or what have you. I never ever keep like that much souls on me. Alright, now we're just running. Oh wow, kid, that's actually harsh. Like, I would be like, because you think like I did all that grinding for 350,000 and I lost all those souls. I would be really heartbroken. So, but what I do, Ken, what I do is at one time I was doing that build in Dark Souls 2. You know how there was that one weapon where the more souls you have, the more powerful you are? So what I did was I have save files, so I did the save scrub method. So if I lose the souls, I just go back to the, like before a boss, if I lose the soul, then I can't retrieve the souls, and I just go back to the old save file, which is the cheesy save scrub method. So I don't think I ever lost. So I do remember in Dark Souls 2 I was carrying 1 million plus souls, but I did that save scrub method. Yeah, thank you so much, Key. Are you going to be streaming later tonight? Because I know you basically stream after work Monday through Fridays around 5 or 6 p.m. from my understanding. Okay, bull is spotted roaming near. Okay, so we're at the. Oh, look at that.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
So let's try and kill this. Oh, good. We'll have these two battle it out. Then we'll kill this bandit, because the bandit is in the way. Oh, so the lion actually killed the bandit for us, if you saw that. And then we can loot. Loads of souls. Oh, so Sal, you do like a lot of PvP then. Am I doing the right thing? See, even with like not so strong of a fire build, we really nuked this character really fast. So I think fire build is the way to go. If you want to do melee and if you want to do easy mode. That lion killed everything. Okay, we loot. Yeah, Sal, I just can't do PvP, unfortunately. Okay, we're just free. I'm just doing that just to get more experience. Oh no, Maud, have a good lunch. And thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it. And if someone can put exclamation MAUDE just to kind of shout out Maud again, since I'm actually doing gameplay, if someone could put exclamation Maud, she has like a specific. Oh, Schmikey, thank you so much. How are you, Schmikey? You're back. Did we do the right thing? It's already Dade. I'm just doing this just to practice. Host for points, Charles. Thank you for the host. What is your points now, Charles? I thought you were at 30,000. Oh, it's Spiky. You could do if you want to like link. If you want us to know about Bubble Blabs, you could do your link as well. The exclamation SCH. Now the fastest way to get rid of poison apparently is just to keep dodging, and allegedly like the wind is supposed to like ward off the poison. And you also do that with fire, like you just kind of move around and that decreases fire and poison damage. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, I'm not even focused on chat. Oh, Schmikey, if you could do your own personal command, since I'm actually doing game, it's the exclamation STH. I kind of like it actually because it does have Bubble Blab's link. And is she back from traveling? Because I haven't seen her stream in such a long time, Schmikey. Okay, we have to kind of tease out one by one. It's a little bit on this. Oh my god, desynchronized. And Schmikey, can you discuss, since I've gotten I gotten back into reading, and I've always wanted to read James Joyce, but is he writing in English? Like, okay, English is my primary language. It's the only language I know. But whenever I read James Joyce, I'm like, what the fluff is he going on about? I have no idea. I don't understand him, Schmikey. So I read his quote, most accessible. No, I didn't read because I didn't even understand the first short story. I'm like, what is he trying to say? I'm so confused. So I read the portrait of a young artist or whatever. And I'm like, is this in English? Oh my god! Shoeless Gamer! Shoeless! It's been years in Twitch time. It's been so long.
Don't want to be caught here.
I'm gonna do stealth and just finish out this quest. So we didn't get credit for that, but that's okay. We're just gonna go run down here. I'm gonna just sneak up and see. I know, Shoeless, because like the way Twitch timing works is that 1 week of vacation is equivalent to 1 year. So since I haven't seen you in 3+ months, I can't do the math.
Looks like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. Have to do.
Okay, so let's run out. We're gonna bring the bull heart to the priest. So that was good. That was kind of good cheese strat. We just went in and went out. I mean, that's what I've been doing. Just quickly do the quest objective. Because we want to streamline this game, because this game can actually span 500 stream sessions, just because it has so much gameplay, so much story. So I just wanted to kind of streamline the process so we can kind of see the story. We can watch the story. We could see all of this special combat that you do. You know, like the conquest battles, the legendary animals, etc., etc., etc. Oh, and the arena is going to be Shoeless. Okay. I have proved that this game is a masterpiece. So Blackheart, who's been gaming and he platinums everything, so he's a very seasoned gamer, unlike me. So he's probably played I bet he played 1,000 plus games and he platinumed every single game that he likes. So Shoeless, because I say everything's a masterpiece, but if Blackheart, who has a lot of gaming authority and he can explain why things are masterpieces, said that this game is a masterpiece, it is a masterpiece. So I was kind of relieved that he felt that way. Yeah, Schmikey, I don't understand James Joyce. I'm like, is this English? Like, he's not writing in English. It's a different language that's English. He just puts English words, but then it's not using English sentences or something. I don't understand him. Yes, you can, Husker. So I didn't quite do that because I wanted the diaper look, and we didn't get the diaper look yet. Wait, no, it's your... Okay, so here, Husker, you press square for the breastplate. Do I like... Oh, this one's... No, but I hate the tattoo. See, this one could be good, but I hate that tattoo. I don't like the tattoos. See, it doesn't quite... This one would be perfect if we didn't have the... wait. Yeah, he has the ugly tattoos on his face. I don't like that. And we don't have the diaper look. So the diaper look is basically he just wears a diaper. Like, that's going to be the fashion souls. So... I kind of like this one, just because it has a cape. Which one? There was one that has a cape that I liked. Was it this? No, I think it was this one. These aren't that good. So that's why I haven't been doing Fashion Souls. Proxima! Oh my god, Proxima! Monster Hunter World Iceborne hype! With multiple Ian... Well, I'm making this up, but if I were the executive of Capcom, I'm like, you have to have multiple Ian Cutcus. So I am so excited about Iceborne. And... yeah, Schmikey, I don't understand his English. I'm sorry. Proxima, are you going to get the Iceborne DLC? I'm going to get it as soon as it comes up on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, it's really good, Shoeless. So that's why this is a genius of Ubisoft. Everybody knows when you play a game, you want eye candy, eye candy, eye candy. And if you see Cassandra and Lexios, they're extremely good looking. Then when you come to find out in Monster Hunter World, like, I wanted to play a male hunter, but they're so hideous. Like, I spent hours trying to do. I wanted to name him after my male cat, but all of the hunters just looks awful. So I just played as a female hunter. But at least the female hunters actually look good for some reason. But the male hunters in Monster Hunter World look bad. But then the female hunter overlay armor, Proxima. Practically all of them are hideous except for a couple. So you have to wear the same pieces over and over and over again, which kind of annoys me. But this game, you could just wear whatever you want. Like, oh, well, no, not really. You have to kind of find these pieces first before you can equip them. But at least you could have overlay armor. I want the one with the cape. See, I don't like these variations. I think this is the one. Yeah, I like the one with the cape. So we're in the one with the cape, but we're equipping the bronze chest plate with 125 defense. No, Proxima, you have to. Proxima, you like mastered Monster Hunter, so clearly you love Monster Hunter World. Now, for me, as much as I say this game is a masterpiece, I think Monster Hunter World would be my game of the year, and then Assassin's Creed Odyssey a close second. But I think in conclusion, both of these games are masterpieces. Yup, Shoeless, you can. And I think that's why Ubisoft is so brilliant as developers. They know about Fashion Souls. They know about the importance of eye candy, so you can change the look of your gear without losing your stats. So it has a good transmog system. Now, if you have Monster Hunter World PC, then you could have any overlay armor you want, because you just kind of use. They're not called patches. What are they called? Fixes, like DS Fix. So you could use something like that. Full Metal, how you doing? How are you? Welcome to the stream. No, Full Metal, you were here yesterday, but I'm so like the Twitch timeline is just so condensed. Where if I don't see you guys in one day, it seems like it's forever. Okay, we're gonna bring the bull heart too. We did.
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just a heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Arolis.
Uh-oh, we don't want... That was not...
I beg you. My husband was killed by the sickness. I have 2 small children.
I forgot what...
Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
Oh, this is... what you want to do is... I think the farmer, just because you want to save the town... Because you'll see why the farmer is a good choice. There's someone in Oh, you weren't here. Oh, you weren't here. No, I mean, not yesterday, like my last stream. So, Full Metal, is this your first time coming, being here on the stream? So I want to give you a warm welcome. And we're going to you'll see why the farmer makes sense. Like, everyone would probably say the girl, because, like, look at her. But this is what I chose.
The bull was his. Its sacrifice will...
Yeah, I mean, it should be for him, because we killed the bull, which belongs to him, so...
The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary.
Oh, it's legendary.
It was before my time. The man you want
Yeah, we have to go to Maidon the Elder, which they kind of explained.
He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue. When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to.
See, that's...
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
That's one of the... See, you kind of... by doing these quests, it's not just like fetch quests. You kind of pick up hints of this crisis woman. So you see how disgusting she is. She actually got someone to cut off the tongue of that priest who keeps talking about Miriani. And that's why she's like the most despicable cult member.
My parents are afraid.
Wait a second.
I'm not. One day, I'm going to be a hunter like Artemis.
Now, yeah, she's coughing. But apparently when you come back here, she's walking, she's not really sick. I think she's faking her sickness. See? So that was actually good. So, yeah, I would have saved the girl, but she was faking. So we actually helped the farmer, which he deserved because we killed his bull that belonged to him. And then the girl wasn't sick in the first place. She's going to come. She's faking her illness. See, now she's not coughing. Yeah, she's going to come. She's just sleeping. So actually, that, I mean, I think in real life we would probably have, I think we all would have saved the girl, but I don't know why she's faking being sick. I think that's really weird. So we finished this out, and what I'm going to do with pre-stream workup is to get to 19, because you saw how I struggled fighting the enemies, and then we need to get to 20. So I'll do the pre-stream, and we'll do Speak No Evil next time. We're going to finish out the Hippocrates quest, because you actually get a lot of intel. And mingled in with Hippocrates is that awful Croesus woman. Charles, that's really bad. So now what we do is, Shulis, I'm sorry you have to go, but I really appreciate you're all coming here, and I know Wednesday morning, like, people are working, so, and it's hard to catch my streams at this weird hour. So since Rocket Johnny is going to get, he's trying to get affiliation, if you just raid everybody comes over, and then he gets those views count. So you don't quite need organic views, so we don't have to do cut and paste. So then what I do, I'm gonna go, we finished some typing, we finished the mission, we're gonna raid soon. You do not want to host in this case. So if you want to help someone get affiliation and they need the viewer numbers, raid. They get the numbers and raids count, hosts don't. So okay, so we warned him, and that gives him a heads up to kind of say hi to the community as we come over. Then what I do is I go back here. Okay, we have to go back to channel, to my chat. Oh, here, I could just do this. So then we'll do /. So everybody, I'm going to be here Friday, but it may be shorter than usual. I know I write down 1 hour just in case I'm too tired and I could only stream 1 hour. But on Friday, I probably could only stream 2 hours because I have to go and get, oh, hi, Sneaks! So I have to, because I'm going to get my hair cut. So, but Friday will start. Maybe we could try doing the 9:15. Let's trying to do the 9:15, but I usually like to start before. And I still kind of want to I really want to try and see, for efficiency purposes, to see if I could actually make it at 9 o'clock. Okay, so I'll see you guys, and thank you for stopping by, supporting. Charles, thank you so much for all the bits, and thank you for Sneaks. Thanks for the lurk support. Full Metal, Shoeless. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm so happy to see you because it's been so long. And Sal, Proxima, Schmikey. We're going to be Husker. We're going to be psyched with the Monster Hunter World DLC in 2019. And I think Maud had to go to lunch. And Kendra, thank you for stopping by. And thank you, Odite, for stopping by as well. And, oh, Dr. Trucker, you're here. But Dr. Trucker, I really apologize. We're going to raid Rocket Johnny. But I'll see. Is it one? Yeah, one. Okay. So bye, everybody. Take it easy.